up? Damn, Glenn, I like you out here asking everybody hit that like button. You the man.
Already? I
Appreciate you.
love it.
Yeah, man. What up, Jesse? Welcome back to the States.
What
About
it
to
do,
get this.
baby? Hey Jesse, how'd you like your draft? You ain't complain about it?
How'd you like your picture?
Oh, here, I'm gonna make this smaller so I can Carlisa today. So, as you can tell, we got Carlisa with Galaxians. So everybody gives some love to Carlisa and the Galaxians for us.
Go follow the Galaxians if you guys aren't already doing so. Twitter, Instagram.
What up, Big Will, Cray, Rolf Howe, Eddie, Marley? What up, Marlene? Cheesy, y'all, cheesy. Oh, you
Hey,
don't
Hey,
see?
cheesy.
cheesy.
I
Hey,
was I
bro.
was
Hey,
litty, dog,
bro.
but that tattoo's coming, bro. Don't trip. I
Oh yeah,
got you,
I
fam.
you was talking
I
about
can
it.
confirm
That's
that
much love.
I was
I
confirmed
woke
with
up
Masa
next
today.
day sober, and I'm backing you up regardless, dog. I didn't just say that because I was drunk. I'm legit
Real,
gonna
Hey,
match
real
your
Masa,
shit.
shit.
Masa, you
I
don't have to get
asked him
that close
about
to
it
the mic, though.
today.
You good?
Hey,
Huh?
Masa,
What's up?
put the mic close to you so you don't.
I can't, bro. I don't have nice stands like you guys.
The fuck you mean? Really?
Yeah, I don't have what you got.
Oh yeah, but everyone, I could confirm that I was with Masa today, and I was just like, "Hey, you're really getting the tattoo?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right." I'm going with him to get tatted, but
You like drink that water?
non-related. Non-related.
Hey, low key, I'm scared though that it's on my on my shin, but fuck it, dog.
That's just gonna hurt.
Yep. It's a good hurt though.
Hombre.
It's a
Yeah,
good
I
hurt.
know.
It's a good hurt.
I've been itching for another one. I just haven't. I didn't know what to get,
Until you saw the claw.
and yeah, cheesy made me see the light, dog.
The white light, the white claw light.
Like,
No, I swear to God,
Hey,
you get
a
influenced
white
too
claw
easy, dog.
light keeps the negativity out of sight. Remember that.
It's so dumb. I
Shout
swear
yeah.
to
out,
God.
shout out to the poets that finished that off for me yesterday. I was legit drinking a white claw like at midnight. I was like, "Ugh, I need to go to sleep."
Oh man. You guys, you going to game tomorrow, George?
Your brother's coming to me, and I heard Masa's going. So yeah. Oh, and I have a sticker waiting for me. So yeah, I'm going.
What up, Carlos? Man, I can't make it, dog. From fucking Burbank to
Yeah.
What's coming
Carson,
up? What's coming
7.
up? Oh yeah, dog.
I'm making it. I'm barely gonna make it home to watch the game. So I'm not gonna.
No regrets, cheesy. No regrets.
Raggers. Hit. What up,
What it do?
Evelyn? Nelson, ¿qué dice, bicho? How do you guys? How do you guys feel about? No, actually, you know what? I was gonna ask, but nope. I'll wait for us to get
You
started
know we
before I
have a
ask it.
podcast we could discuss that on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Damn, why does everybody want me to play? I I'm
Play
gonna play
what?
on Wednesday. On Wednesday.
You gonna play on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the play on the pitch.
Yeah.
Is this Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't making that either.
Mm. It's all good, dog. I'm here to represent from straight from the stands. I got you. I got you, fam. I even play keeper, dog. Rudy can confirm I'm legit.
You all right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Better than Eddie this Sunday, I can tell you that much.
Hey, chill. Don't talk about Sunday.
You want to
No, I'm
play?
just
You actually made the game, George?
I could confirm that my hamstring is pulled just like Angel.
All right. Is Angel finally on? No, Angel's not
No, we
on.
would have heard him by now.
Angel is trash, though.
and Eddie, uh, let's keep that entre familia, dog. I mean, I love you, so I'm not gonna burn you, dog. But I could confirm I'm a better keeper than you, dog.
I can confirm that he did not go.
Oh, there he is. Okay,
Oh,
finally.
me?
Oh my God! Here's the internet.
Oh, oh, I fucked everything
Whoop.
up. Give me 1 second. I'll fix everything right back up.
Confirm,
How
Yeah,
you?
Presidenta's in
confirm
the
who
house.
didn't go.
There you go. Let me Hi, Angel.
What up?
You on screen now. What up, though? What up, Presidenta? So,
Yeah,
So George didn't make the game.
No, George didn't make the game, dog. You swear?
Come on, though.
He was gonna make
My
it.
hamstring.
Dog, I had just
First
finished.
thing I told Eddie about George when he asked to bring George, I said, "Dog, no, you better off just playing with 10 men."
Like the Galaxy.
Because
Yeah, 'cause at that point, you're not relying on someone to show up. You're expecting just to play with 10 men.
So when you
Then
get
you
an
have
extra,
to
it feels
be-
good.
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't have to be staring at the entrance every fucking 10 seconds. Is he coming? Is he
I'm
coming?
coming.
Is he coming?
I got it.
Legit, I just finished playing, dog, and I checked my phone real quick, and it's George tweeting me on my way. As soon as the game was over.
See? The progress is coming. Hey, what's up with the internet, Angel?
Jimmy, what's up with my internet?
Or is it your webcam?
No, I'm actually using my work computer right now. This shit looks top notch.
Is he lagging on your shit, Masa?
Oh, Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks pixelated as fuck.
That's weird as shit because I look really good on mine.
Nah, it looks horrible through the stream.
Hey,
Check it
isn't
on
that the
YouTube.
story of your life though? Ain't that the story of your life?
Yeah, everything looks better. Angel looks better through his own lens, and then we
Through
see
his
Angel
lens?
for this.
Listen, I'm like One Direction, the story of my life.
Small direction.
Thank you, appreciate it. Oh man, how's everybody feeling, man?
Does it really look shitty?
Yeah, it looks really bad.
I wonder if it's because everyone has their tablets on, and I'm not connected straight, connected through Wi-Fi, so all the bandwidth is probably being utilized.
That's exactly it. Look, and Masa left. Masa died.
No, must have just died. I mean, I could probably go
Jesus.
connect it straight, but I'm a little bit lazy for that right now.
I tried.
I don't know what's going on, bro. This
Look,
is
that's
crazy right now.
Are you using the webcam or are you using still the one in your computer?
No, I'm using my work laptop, the one that
Oh,
looked
using
up nuts the other day. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner.
I don't know. Dude.
Listen,
So I ended up giving Angel my extra webcam so he could look better on stream.
Hey, let me get that
Listen,
webcam, dog.
Get it
nah,
from,
chill. I'm holding on to that.
Get it from
Nah,
Angel.
why? Why, bro? You
Nah,
already look
because
good.
listen, the only
You look
reason
better. You look better.
the only reason I
blurry.
haven't utilized it is because I've heard stories about webcams, and I don't want you to be there. I don't want you to be one of those guys.
All
We'll
right.
pay for premium, dog. Don't
Hi,
even trip.
Carlisa.
We'll pay for the extra.
Mia's not there, right?
Yeah, she's next to me.
Oh, she is. Oh, damn. Never mind.
You gotta be
Hi, Mia.
you gotta be in your best behavior.
She's used to it. She's been around and no worries.
You never know. Listen, when it comes to Angel, you always gotta be worried. You know.
We listen to enough of you guys. We know.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute this one real quick because I can't concentrate.
Damn, dog. Hey, Angel,
good? What's
people
good?
love you and they hate you, dog.
What's
Now
up?
listen, they love him because even when they hate him, they love to hate him. So everybody loves Angel.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That's fair.
Even when they
That
hate him,
means
they love
George
to
does
hate
me
him.
the most, then, right?
I love
Yeah.
you, friend.
Yeah, he's
Biggest hater I know.
depends on what
Who,
day it
me?
is.
Yeah, you,
I'm not a hater, dog.
Mine's not George.
George.
Oh,
no,
George?
that's
Yeah.
why I love him.
Oh, for sure.
Yo, Eddie, how was y'all heard Nag News?
I
Ready?
started listening to it. I didn't finish. I got 20, 30 minutes in.
I haven't heard that though. I need to hear it. I seen Manny was there, so I want to check it out. I want to see what.
Hey, shout out to Manny.
Yep.
I can confirm
What
these
up,
are facts.
Serge?
I do better interviews.
I don't know about that, Angel. You rude as fuck and you cut people off, so I don't know about that though.
Ooh.
I don't know
That's
about
fair.
that. I don't know about that.
People want to hear me.
But
though.
Mm.
My voice.
See, once
Sound like
again,
an angel,
once
baby.
again, through your
Sound
lens.
like an angel.
Once
Oh,
again,
man.
your lens.
That's what Carlisa said to me. So she wouldn't lie to
I
me.
think she told me to
What
ask
up,
the question
Bobby?
on social media because she didn't want to hear your voice for 45 minutes.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be 45 minutes. It's gonna be 44 minutes. You get 1 minute.
That's fine.
Party in the elevator. That's all I know.
Hey, Masa, this one's for you, Masa.
Oh hell yeah, good shit, Jasmine.
Shout out,
Hey.
Masa.
I'm gonna wait till we go like live because that's my guy.
You
right
wanted to
there,
be on
bro.
the pod?
That fool backed me up legit 100%.
Who?
Brun. That fool's top notch. Top
Alexis?
notch.
Yeah.
Me cuidó, fue así. Me cargó and everything, dog. Like this. Swear. Swear.
So,
That's
And
nice.
it's crazy, right? Because you would think me and him won't get along because he's a Ralph fan, but así, mira los dos. Los dos, como los dos somos de
ooh, talk
Madrid.
about being fans. Hold up, Rudy.
What up? What up? What up? Oh, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
About what?
Hey, you put out a tweet this weekend that was very interesting, Angel. Refresh your
Yeah,
memory of what that tweet was
listen.
all about.
All right. So, first of all, Carlisa, let me ask you: do you follow any teams from South America, from Argentina specifically? Do you follow any team from out there?
From Argentina, not really.
Okay, you Independiente now. Now we have all the big five, a supporter of all the big five. Yeah. So River, Boca, because George started following me 2 weeks ago. Massa Racing, you're Independiente, so you're beefing with Massa for life.
Hey,
And then-
I don't follow any team
and then-
from Argentina.
And then George and Rudy can hate each other forever too. And then I just got my own personal beef with everyone. So I'm San
I'm
Lorenzo.
gonna go
as
get my
fuck.
mate.
I'm San Lorenzo as
I
fuck.
don't follow any team.
So there,
from
we got the top five now. We got the top five. Anyways,
There you
I
go.
bring that up because so River over the weekend went to
Ooh.
Avellaneda and they played Racing
I
at
did.
Racing Stadium.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Racing just came out
What
from
are
being
these small
champion,
clubs?
from being Argentina's champion this past
Hey,
season. So
mute
they have
Angel
all
right
this
now.
hype.
I don't want to
They
hear
have
about
all
this.
this hype around their club. So the game starts 3 minutes in, boom, Racing goal. I'm like, oof, ya huele a goleada, ya huele a goleada. Oh man. But
Hold
the
on,
game
hold on.
was stink.
Before you go any further, right? As soon as that happens, I get a text from one of our podcast members, right? And he's talking about you owe me a shot. Just so you know. Go on.
Oh,
Just so
okay.
you know.
So peep that. So when I realized that the game was gonna happen, I posted. Well, and I apologize, I got a little ahead of myself. I posted when I realized that the game. Well, I reminded myself the game was gonna happen. I posted a tweet saying, "Hey, River is playing against Racing. You know, basically is Massa. I mean, Rudy against Massa." I basically posted on. I asked, our Twitterverse family, the LA Galaxy family, if losers should take shots. Overwhelmingly, mostly everyone said yes. So listen, we're here for
I never said yes.
we're here for our Galaxy fan base. We're here for our fan base. We're here for our family. We're here for
I
our
could
Galaxy
see
family.
Angel took a
Carlisa,
shot last week.
Yeah.
Angel took a shot last week for the
Carlisa,
bet. So
you're proof. How many times have we said that we're here for our Galaxy family? We're not here for ourselves, for our Galaxy family, right? Right?
We're selfless.
Right.
We're selfless.
Yes. So we're selfless. Because we're selfless, we all agreed that loser would take as many shots shots, like actual alcohol shots, per goal that his team conceded. Listen, at first it started, I'm like, damn, Rudy's gonna have a bad day. Rudy's gonna have a bad day. Porque ya olía goleada 3 minutes in. The game ended 6-1.
Oh my god.
River scored 6 unanswered goals at Racing. And Racing got a red card early on too. So now Massa has to take 6 shots.
Hey, I'm
Six
out.
Don't do it
shots.
for me. Don't do it for me.
I'm
Do it,
out.
do it for
Oh no, you're not doing it for us.
damn, he really did leave.
He ain't having it. Though.
Hey, listen, everyone, Massa owes us 6 shots.
He doesn't
Six
go
shots.
me
It should be
6
5
shots.
shots. It should be 5
Look,
shots.
All right, fine. Let's do
we
5.
said
I'm
goals
doing
conceded.
It
All right,
should be 5
fine,
shots.
fine.
Fine.
No, we said goals conceded. We didn't say
All right, fine.
differential.
He'll do
But fine.
6. I'll do 1. How about that?
Fine, fair.
What a
6, I'll do
gentleman.
1. I'll do
That's
1.
a gentleman.
Listen,
Yeah,
and I
that's
won't do
fair.
it. I won't do it for myself. I won't do it for you guys, but I do it for the fam. You know what I mean? I do it for the fam that we say we're gonna do it for. So you know what I mean? I'll do a shot myself. You gotta do 6. All right?
I'm not doing anything for anyone, dog, because everyone here is a fan of Angel and not a fan of me. So I'm backing
Come
him.
on,
Oh.
I'm on your team.
Except Cheesy. Cheesy's my boy. So
I'm
And-
on
oh,
your
what
side.
about
I'm gonna
Brune?
Get the tap for Cheesy.
What about Brune? You ain't backing him
That's
up?
your homie.
Brune is
What
Brune
the
is my
fuck
homie.
after-
That's your homie. That's your
Didn't-
homie.
Alexis
weren't
is
you just
actually
talking
my
about how
homie.
he was amazing?
Alexis is my homie.
Hey, nah. You know what? After
Oh, never mind.
dog,
Easy, my boy.
after Saturday, dog. I
There it is.
I quit
Masa,
drinking,
Karina's
dog.
taking 2. All
Oh,
right,
you quit
everyone.
drinking.
I quit
Karina,
drinking
you
after
said-
Saturday, dog.
Oh, look, you got people backing you up. So Karina's just gonna take 2 for you. Glenn's gonna
I'll take
take half 1 for you.
I'll take
And then
one.
Ronaldinho got you 1. There you go, Masa. You could take 2. You could take 2.
Yeah.
Masa.
So Romo got you on 2. Karina got you on 2.
God, look at that. You say you got no fans. Everybody want to take shots for you.
Masa, I got you on 1. Don't even trip. All you have to do is take 1.
No.
Look at it.
I
Wait,
quit drinking,
damn.
dog. Yo soy
Bro
niño
said-
de Dios. Nah, I'm straight.
Listen,
All
I
right,
was
boys.
too.
Here we go. Let's get into.
I'll do 6 espresso shots. I'll do that. I'll do
I almost
that.
died.
Nasty.
I almost
All right.
died last time because of that shit.
I'll do 6 espresso shots.
All right, here we go, boys.
Yo, what up? And welcome to another episode of Straight from the Stands, an unapologetic, unofficial LA Galaxy podcast, hosted by 4 my supporters who bring you their thoughts and views on everything related to LA Galaxy straight from the stands. I am your co-host Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart level-headed George, and the man with the facts, Masa. This is Straight from the Stands.
Good evening.
Pim, 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 pim. Welcome.
Oh God, here we go, man.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
What is this? What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now?
We
Listen,
brought in Carlisa so she can give us pointers on fantasy football talk. I want to hear who she's.
no,
who she's
that's
number
not what.
one.
That's
I
not
want to know
what
what
she
she's
joined
here
us
to
in.
do on the waiver wire. I want to know if she prefers PPR or standard.
No,
I just want to know
What do
because
you,
listen,
what do you think
it's
about Ezekiel Elliott?
listen. This
do
is
you
the-
think Ezekiel Elliott plays or does he not play?
Jesus fucking Christ. Listen, that's no wrong podcast. This is the wrong podcast. I swear to God. Hi, Carlisa. For those of you not on YouTube, we have Carlisa live with us today. We're gonna be talking a little bit about Galaxians and the history, the future, and of course we're gonna talk some Galaxy. But how you guys feeling tonight? How you guys doing?
Listen, straight up, I already feel like a champ.
You already feel the chat.
I already feel like
Hey,
a champ. I already
Well,
feel like a champ.
when I had those first like 5 picks, Angel was like, Masa, what the
pick.
fuck?
You never
Every
watched.
pick.
You've never watched poker
Nah.
before, have you? You never watched poker
Yeah,
before,
sure,
right?
dog.
A little context. We have all 4 of us are playing in a fantasy football league, and yesterday we had the draft, and that's what these guys are talking about right now. Just in case you have no idea what the fuck's going on, that's why everybody's
Listen,
hyped about
a
this.
few episodes back, we told everyone that August was going to be a jam-packed, cracking-ass August. So far, we've delivered. Numbers have been on point. But we also gave you guys a warning that towards the end, fantasy football was going to start, or at least for
Now
us.
it's our turn. It's
Now,
our turn.
listen, we gave you guys what you guys wanted. Now, my podcast, my support group, Angel City Brigade.
Starting
Okay.
next week, I'm introducing a mute button, and
Please.
and I'm the chat says
Please.
mute him. I'm muting him. All right, so starting next week, I'm muting Angel if I need to. All right, man. George, how you doing?
I'm
How's your
doing
Monday?
amazing after yesterday my fantasy football
Oh,
draft.
my
I do it.
fucking God. I fucking hate you guys. I swear to
everything's
God,
up.
man.
Carlisa, I promise we have questions for you. I swear we do.
I don't even know anymore, Carlisa. I thought we did. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I lost control of everything a minute into the podcast, so I can't promise you anything anymore. But like I just mentioned, we have Carlisa here, and like Angel said, it's a jam-packed August for us, and we want to bring you something different. And you should see a lot more of this in the off season, where we plan to bring a lot more guests, so we can have some content to hold you out for the season. But that's further along. For now, let's get talking. Carlisa, it's up to you. Could you introduce yourself? Let us know a little bit about you and about Galaxians.
I also want to know what you do for a living. That's pretty cool to me.
Oh, you like what I do?
I love what you
Favorite
do.
food.
Oh.
Because I want to listen. I want to go on the show and apologize on behalf of 7th grade me and 8th grade me.
Oh yeah, I would have had fun with you. Would have had fun with me as your teacher for sure. Yeah, you might not have turned out as you did actually. So.
Didn't I say nothing, huh?
Yo.
Didn't I say nothing, huh?
You took an L 5 minutes into the podcast.
I
Así
like-
vamos a empezar.
Listen,
I love it.
we might have to have Carlisa more often. Though. I like this. I like where it's going.
Listen, she already put me in my place. Look
Yeah,
at that. I
I
feel
like
like
where
I have the
this is
dunce
going.
hat
Yeah.
on. You know what? You guys have the questions. Go for it. I'm just gonna listen.
Hey.
Okay, so the teacher came out first. So yeah,
There you
but
go.
it's just the second nature to me. But yeah, I'm a teacher by day. I teach second grade right now, and then of course I do the rest of my life with my own family, such in Galaxy, of course. And the Galaxians, most people know or might not know, they started in '96 along with the team. And when I went to my first Rose Bowl game, and then I saw the group, and I joined, and I've been with them ever since. And even back then, it was always a little more Latin flavor. Always had a few couple English songs. Of course, now we have more, but we veered more towards the Spanish songs since the beginning.
That's dope. And you said so you were there in '96. Were you there like the first game, or did you just kind of did you know him? Did you know him personally, and that's how you joined, or you just kind of
Um,
tell me a little
well,
story about that?
I just showed up the first game, and then I kind of saw they were in the corner there on the top of the tunnel, and I was like, hey, I want to know what's going on over there. I just, walked up, started talking to one of the founders, Ozzy, of the Galaxians, and, the rest is history. He's like, hey, join us. And ever since then, I've been with the Galaxians.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's really dope. It's funny because one of my mom's close friend's son, he was part of the Galaxians back in the days, and we caught up not too long ago. And I was telling him I was really involved with ACB. He's like, "Oh, that's crazy," because I was involved in the late '90s with Galaxians, and I was like, "Oh, that's small world, right?" Like and like I said, that's super cool. I've always had that appreciation that you guys have been there since day one, and that's admirable for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's a long history there. We've gone through ups and downs along with the team,
Yeah,
but we're still here. And sometimes we joke we're like pocos pero locos.
right.
We're still here. So
Well, listen, I just came on this specific episode just to announce that I'm officially making my transition to Galaxians. I have my little wristband that you gave me a long time ago. I'm rocking it right now. Galaxians, day one, boys, since '96. Unlike all you fake ass Galaxy fans out there that just started supporting in 2007. You know,
Listen, it's crazy
we're
because
gonna. I'm gonna have to have
Listen,
some
take him,
rules for
Carlisa. Take
you.
him, take him. You're
listen,
doing us a favor.
You take our
you,
time.
well, you could take me, but right now I'm like fantasy football. It's like some players I can't come back until 6 months. So
Right now you're being loaned out.
yeah, right now getting loaned. Yeah, I'm alone.
listen, Carlisa, be careful with this, right?
Option to buy at the end of the season.
Listen, you guys have been around close to 25 years. Angel might be the reason that brings you guys down. Be careful what you do, right? Just I letting you know right now. Like it's, you know.
Listen, I'm like Christian Pavon. You're gonna give me that
No,
loan. You're gonna
no,
keep
you're
me there
not.
for 18
No,
months.
Oh
no, you're
my
not.
18
No, you're
months.
not.
Ooh,
Your
18
job,
months, and then
your job, Pedro,
Angel.
as fuck, dog. Your job,
Angel.
Pedro, as fuck, dog. You didn't even make 6 months and then you got loaned out. That's you. Dog.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So tell me, what was it about Galaxians? Not only that attracted you, but kept you going for 25 years, and now you're one of the faces of Galaxians. What is it about the Galaxians that kind of?
I think obviously, I mean, I've always had a love for football. I grew up with it. My parents were the first ones to have a Salvadorian team that won one of the municipal leagues there by Griffith Park. There was only one court. And actually, my mom, I was the madrina of the team with the dresses and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And then we went on to the Parks and Rec League and we're like, hey, we need more soccer fields. And at that time in the late 80s, early 90s, the city was like, nah, soccer ain't going to get big. You just need that one field. And if anybody knows the soccer field by the 5 and the 134, that's what my mom and I fought for back in the late 80s, early 90s. So I've
Oh
been
no shit.
involved with I grew up with it. And so, of course, once I knew there was going to be a team in LA and, it had some good Latino players there with Cienfuegos, of course, being Saudi,
Yeah.
Pavel and Campos and some other players too. So, I mean, as soon as I got there, like I said, they were singing and chanting. I was like, hey, that's something that I would like to do. I want to get involved with that. And like I said, I just walked up, talked to Ozzy, and he's like, yeah, join us. And like I said, it's kind of hard to explain. Just like when you're people ask you, what did you love about the Galaxy? I mean, it's sometimes hard to put into words exactly, but it's always family, and just like with any family, you have your ups, your downs, but you enjoy all the good times. It took us a long time to get that first cut, but we were there from day one. So yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because you're right. Like explaining the reason for it is hard because at least to me, it's more of a feeling. It's a sentimiento you get. You know what I mean? So putting that into words, I can see how, it's kind of hard to put into words. Yeah, dope.
I mean, bottom line, it's family.
Yeah,
Like we're all there to support the team, to cheer them on in the good times or bad times. It's
listen,
like So,
Carlisa, I mean, be careful how you throw a word. No, it's family because one of my family members I disowned her recently. So listen,
I can
listen.
confirm you took a picture with her this weekend.
I can confirm that I was forced to take a picture with her this weekend.
well,
Now, hey, Carlisa, but when you say family,
all families have a black sheep. All families have somebody that we're like.
you know what's crazy? Angel's the black sheep in his family.
Yeah. So I know exactly who you're talking about. Like Angel doesn't like it. Angel doesn't like it.
Angel,
Dog. Angel doesn't
That's
like
right.
it.
I'm reserving my comments because Mia's right there.
Is that right?
Right now, this is PG-13.
You'll have to
That's-
write this episode.
Listen, I don't think it's gonna. It won't last long. It won't last long. Dope. Angel, or Masa, George, you guys have questions?
I have
set
lots
up.
of questions from the Galaxy family. If we could get into those.
Yeah, let's throw some
Uh,
in there. Let's
Yeah,
I mean,
sure, that's fine. If you want to do that, then we can just ask the
And
other
then-
questions as we go.
yeah,
Perfect.
let's have a conversation.
They might come natural. All right, Carlisa. Nelson wants to know what are some of the difficulties you had to deal with while working with the front office?
Oh, I was gonna-
Wow.
No, even Mia's laughing. She
There
knows.
it is.
She knows.
We got
let me
time.
start off. When we first started,
Hold on, Carlisa. Do you mind speaking a little bit closer into the laptop?
When we first started, Doug Hamilton, may he rest in peace, he was the number one supporter of the Galaxians. He was basically like, we know that you guys make it, better for the players. The players need you. They want you. He would basically be like, what do you want? You want this, you want that. So he did help the Galaxians grow a lot as a supporter group. He always had our back. And of course, then we moved to the Home Depot Center.
Yeah.
And then he passed away, and there's some changes. The worst 3 years of our history, not only for us but for the Galaxy, were when Lawless was in there. So he basically wanted to, I guess, do some European style kind of soccer, and I mean that wasn't our thing. So he tried his best to get rid of us in a lot of different ways.
Damn.
So that's when eventually we moved over. We were in 102, and then of course when Beckham came, and those are the premium seats now. So then we got moved around, and finally we're like, we're just going to do our own thing, and we went to GA. But there's been a lot of front office things that have been going on. That all of a sudden, when Lawless came in, it was like it's all about money, 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 money. And it was never an obligation like, if you're a supporter, you have to have these many tickets. You have to do this. You have to do that. So there was one point in time they were like, well, you guys didn't meet your quota of like 25. But they told us the mid-season, and we got to 21 mid-season, like in 3-4 months. And then we had a fight with the front office to be like, we've been here since the beginning. And at that time, it was just, us and Lars. But in the last couple of years, it's, there has been improvement. I mean, you guys, ATV too, have had their issues with the front office, but I know in the very end, I mean, especially now with Alex and Jonathan, I mean, they support Chris, Brennan, they support us 100%. It's a lot better, had it been in the past, but it's there. It has its ups and its downs.
That's crazy. So, question: so Lalas was the one that implemented the minimum to be labeled as a supporters group. Oh no shit!
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and we would always ask, like, is it a Galaxy thing or is it an MLS?
Uh-huh.
We never got anything in writing from
That's a great
either the
question.
team or from MLS saying that should be a supporter group a minimum of 25 season tickets. That we've never gotten, and we asked and we asked, never got anything in writing from anybody. So I don't know where that magic number came from, but
That's crazy. That's wild. I could see, man. And it's funny
Yeah,
because we always hear about. Like I wasn't involved with any supporter culture yet when Lalas was around. Like I started like in.
You fake, not like me. I've been with Galaxians since day one, 96 boys.
I started in midway through 08. But ever since then, like there's always been talks about how Lalas, like the dark times was mostly caused by Lalas, you know what I mean? And I think that goes not only at club level, but as you were saying, at the support level as well.
yeah, I mean, even to this day, I don't understand how Galaxy thought, okay, he's going to help us when he had already screwed up New York, Metro Stars,
Right.
and San Jose before he came to us. So it's like, dude, he
Yeah.
doesn't have a good record. Why would he do any better here? He did literally destroy our team in 3 years.
That's fucking wild. That's crazy.
That's good. That's crazy. Thank you for that. It's White Mike asks, what do you like about the supporters group that have come after the Galaxians?
They brought me into the mix, duh.
Dog, shut up. Mute. Can we? Hey, leave.
Next week, I promise. Next week, I got muted.
Please.
I promise.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm minimal. I'm saying minimum, not saying much. But when I'm saying shit, I'm bringing that saucy hot fire.
Oh my God. Hey, back to the question. Can you say it
Oh,
one more
hold on. Hey,
time?
Carlisa, quick
Shut
question.
up.
Carlisa, quick question. Am I saucy? Or
No,
am I saucy?
don't.
No, you're saucy.
Don't answer.
Mia, answer. Am I saucy or am I saucy?
No.
I don't want to.
All right, carry on.
Repeat the question one more time, George. Set it up for her.
Yeah, the question. Basically, he's asking, what do you like about supporters that came after the Galaxians? ACB, Lars, etc., etc.
Well, I mean, if I go starting from the beginning, yes, there has been, there's history, obviously, between the two supporter groups, but at this point in time, it's history. That's it.
Yeah.
There's things between all three groups, and some of those people in all of our groups are not even here anymore. So what happened in the past is in the past. But I've always said to this day, and I will always say, bottom line, all three of us are here to support the Galaxy. We all do it in a different way, a different little flavor, but that's the bottom line. Good times, bad times, like Wednesday, Saturday games, anything that has, even G2 sometimes we're there.
Yep.
So, I mean, like, we've had our differences in the past, but a lot of us now are on the same path, but we're there to support the team. That's the main thing.
Yep.
Would you specifically say anything about ACB or Lars that you guys like working with us or working with them?
Of course, with Angel, definitely.
Oh, no,
Please
please.
don't.
Listen, I don't want to say it.
Ben,
I don't want to say it,
just
but
put him to
that
bed. Please don't do this.
there's some facts to that, though. There's some truth to that. There's some truth to that.
You see what's facts, not facts?
No, listen. No. But with that being said, I have to, interesting some truth to that. Angel's been a great liaison between the Galaxians and ACB, so I'm not gonna take that away from him at all. You know what I mean?
Like Robert, for sure.
Yeah.
Like Mael, because we've been doing a lot of chants and songs together.
Mm-hmm.
Karina, for sure. Giselle. I mean, everybody. I think we've been open. Like Galaxians and ACB, our line of communication is more open now. So we feel the love, and I hope ACB feels it too, because we feel it. And it's like, it's good to be in this place right now, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, big example. Obviously, some things that go behind the scenes, right? We got together. Was it last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago? When was that? Yeah. Where we got together to record. What essentially is going to be the chance for the future, right? Which has been a collaboration between ACB and Galaxians at this point, right? And that's something that we've been trying to get at for a while, and we finally made it happen.
Yeah, excited for that too.
Yeah, and I think, speaking of, tomorrow the Galaxians actually will be sitting next to ACB.
Correct.
So it'll be a great opportunity for just to do a trial run, see how it'll be for 2020, because we're going to have to do that anyways eventually.
We'll get there. Yeah, a lot of people were asking about 2020 and your thoughts.
It's funny how even that song, Es La Hora, we've been singing it for years, but for some reason that G2, not the G2, that game.
US Open Cup.
US Open Cup. Yeah.
I mean, it just took off in its own. And I remember Mosh Pit at the Rose Bowl. And that was the last one I thought of. And then I'm like, okay, here we go again. Mosh Pits again. And so now, even, people have been sending me messages like, there's one guy, I forgot his name, I'd have to look it up. He told me that he was a little upset, because of the tie, but that us having our little after party brought back a little bit of happiness back to him. So it's like even that little tradition that we started already, like everybody, we just jam right after. And like I said, Mosh Pit, those were stuff that we did at the Rose Bowl, and to see it come back again, it's awesome.
Yeah,
That's amazing to hear. That's crazy how history just keeps going. That's sick.
It repeats
All right.
itself.
Me not being there is a blessing in disguise because it happened without me there. See?
No, you not being there is
I
a
know
blessing.
what I'm
Period.
I know what
no,
I'm
no
doing. I know
disguise.
what I'm doing.
No disguise.
you not be anywhere is a good thing.
Yeah, it's no disguise
All
to that. It's a
Nico's
blessing.
Brian,
Listen, I get
bro.
it. I get it. I'm too saucy for you guys. I get it.
You need to make a shirt.
Yeah.
Don't
Can I
give
get it
him-
in yellow? Can I get it
No,
in yellow?
no shirt. Angel has to get that
Yeah.
tatted on him.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cat. There you go.
He wants to show his abs. Put your abs on there. Put your tattoo there. All right.
Let's go.
Belos Brian from Nag News asks. Also, it's a Galaxians and ACB question. Where can us G fans find the lyrics to your songs so we can practice them at home, or will it be one song page for all the standing supporters group section?
And do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So when it comes to where you can go now, you can obviously head to the AngelCityBrigade.net to our website, and we have everything that is known for ACB right now. Rudy, shout out to Rudy. He actually just finished earlier this week. Late last week. He finished editing again because we mentioned that we got together with Galaxians a couple of weeks back to record all these chants. Rudy finished all these, so we're gonna put them up on the ACB site. Hopefully, I'm gonna work with Tony Medina about getting these up by next week with lyrics and everything. And those are gonna be the songs for the North End 2020. It's already been discussed amongst several people. And Galaxy Outlaws is on board with this. Ghost is on board with this. Engineer Empire, they're all on board with this. They're aware of, basically it's going to be because it's what makes more sense at this point. We want to get so many people involved with. Point is not get to logistics. But they will be out by next week, most likely as of right now, the ACB website, because you guys don't have a website right now, do you, Carlisa?
We did have one, but it was like, being revamped. But I know off the LA Galaxy website when it has supporters, and then there's a little link there to our songs. Of course, it has Galaxians in it, but for next year, we're switching all those to Angelinos. And then I know that hopefully tomorrow we'll have the songs, copies. So, and a lot of your members I know have them on their phone. Like Sam the other day was, using his phone to sing the songs and stuff. So, I mean, it's out there. And then, of course, once it's all official, yeah, it'll be there. But yeah, or you can always, we've had a couple of ECB come and chat with us for a couple of songs, and then they go back. So it's all good.
Yeah, but with all that said, by next week everything should be up. Again, the ACB sites you'll see our posts, so we'll make a note of it there. I don't know what we're gonna title it, but point is it's gonna be what we're gonna do in the North End, and it's all the Galaxian stuff as well included in there. So you're gonna be able to find those on the ACB website under the chant section. So by next week, with lyrics and everything. Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, thanks for that. Shady99 says.
Oh, sorry, and one thing. Actually, shout out to Rudy. He's trying to figure out a way. No, well, this is important stuff. He's trying to find it. Well, he already knows how to do it, so we're gonna figure out how we can get all of these chants for the 2020 on multiple streaming platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, and all this bunch of stuff, so that people can have it there to be able to listen to all that stuff. On their drive home or whatever.
Yep. On the way to stadium, gonna have them on Spotify.
On the way to stadium, whatever you want. If you want your kids, if you want your kids' lullaby, want to hear Glenn's voice. There you go.
Yep. All right, George. Let's go with some other questions. He's done.
Are you done, Angel?
He's
all right,
done.
cool. I have to give it a second. Little man has to.
It's important information, bitch.
Shady99. Would there ever become one whole supporter sections with ACB? Would be nice to fill up the North End.
Yeah.
I take it this person is on social media then.
Yeah. Listen.
Hey, don't be sending.
Listen, I'm trying new things right now. I'm trying to change my ways, and kind of sending is one of the things I'm trying to learn.
You're going the wrong way. No, but regarding to that, it maybe not one SG, but we all will be together next year, in the North End. So, and there's gonna be a lot of collaboration within the group. So it'll feel more cohesive. We're definitely gonna be together. So it's gonna be one sound coming out of the North End.
Cool. It's already started.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, we've done it. It's kind of cool that we've done it on our own instead of like the front office saying you guys have to do this, or it's going to be this way and accept it or not. They've kind of let it up to us, and we've taken it upon ourselves to do it. So I think that's a lot better that way than the front office always telling us what to do and what they want. So we're organic, and it comes from the heart what we do.
Yep.
Nice.
100%.
All right. Bacadito Be Nasty asks, serious question. Why so many drums for such a small group?
Damn, those are fighting words.
No.
I mean, we like the, like I got my two new ones. We got snare, so it's the Latin little flavor that we have. I mean, like I said earlier, poco está loco. So
Yeah,
we make noise.
I
So
love that shit.
what So there we
that's
go.
dope.
Yeah.
Carlisa also she answers, "How do you know if you're not there?" Don't worry.
Damn.
All right.
Vaya.
I've only
Vaya.
missed one game this year.
No, not
No,
you.
no.
I'm helping you
No,
out.
no.
I'm the person that asked the question.
Oh,
I got you. Lisa, don't trip.
I
All
got
right,
it. I
next
got
question.
it.
Damn, why are you getting all defensive?
Yeah,
Shit. You acting like Angel over there. Relax. Damn.
Be nice about to get detention.
LA Galaxy Fan Talk asks, "What's the thought process when coming up when you chant in songs?"
Well, I know that since we do a lot of songs in Spanish, I know that some songs. I think most of them are like from Argentina, and then or just any other songs, and then we give it a little twist. Like Es La Hora. I didn't, they were like, oh, the Chichita sushi song. I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
And then they started, and I'm like, oh, I guess, but I don't know who. Sometimes people are like, oh, here's a song, and then we just give it the flavor and see if it works with the words for Galaxy songs, and it goes from there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny because my wife actually was talking about that song, and she was like, "Yeah, that's a song," and I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about," right? Because I never heard it, and then she put it on, and I was like, "Oh, like I guess so. Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
aware of that," and then she put it on, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that is the tune for that." So yeah.
Hilarile. Oh, and like the other one, the Rudy and I were talking about, was it earlier today? Yesterday? Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Higala, mi buen
Buen
amigo.
amigo. That
Esa-
shit bangs.
yeah, that's and see, I knew about that shit because that's like a standard in Argentina at the beginning of the season. It's usually the first song that a lot of teams sing.
Also, Como no te voy a querer.
Mhm.
That one.
And it's funny because it's not only with Galaxian chants, because me and Rob were having a conversation, I think it was this weekend too, about oh, what was that one song, Blue, White, and Gold, in the tune that goes behind it. I guess Rob and Angel had a bet on what song that was.
Oh yeah, he didn't know. Yeah,
Yeah, and I didn't know either. Like, I think I found out that day. I was like, and I've been singing it for 10 years,
Forever.
and I had no
Yeah.
idea where it came from. So yeah, I can see that.
yeah.
All right.
All right. CSAN07 asks, "How does it feel to be the longest supporters group?"
Listen, I can answer that for you. I've been there since day one.
Oh,
Shut up.
Please, you're fucking annoying.
Don't worry, I'll give him detention later.
There you go. Yeah, please do.
This is standard.
Put me on the
It's the
10.
standards. Yeah.
Rating is about to go up.
No, it's not.
No,
Hey,
I
Angel.
mean, at this point, it feels awesome. I mean, it's like I said, through all the things we've gone through, in all these years, and we're still there, and still supporting the team. It means a lot because, like I said, there's a couple of us that have been there since almost the beginning, and stuff like Margie, and so we've seen it from when the Rose Bowl days until now. So it's great that we're still around supporting the team.
Nice. AFJA, our last guest from last week, asked, "Any ideas on bringing back throwback Galaxian merch?"
Oh.
That's a dope question.
Actually, we're in the process of that because I guess the one of the new shirts that we did, a couple people liked. So I was actually talking to Ray yesterday at the movie theater event that we had, and we're like, yeah, we need to get some more shirts going and stuff. So hopefully by 2020, and then we'll get our 25-year anniversary jerseys. We have scarves in the works, and our 25-year like just regular shirts. So we're trying to do all that merch little by little. Because I mean, it's always a few people, the same few people, but yeah.
It's dope, man. You know what? One of the reasons why we're excited to have you here is because I think, some people don't know that you guys been around for, since the beginning, right? Or they're not aware of the history. So definitely love having the platform to kind of give that, to shine that light, where it deserves. Because I think it's good for the Galaxy family to have a group like you guys been around for so long that have been through, like you said, the ups and downs of our club.
And to add to that, I don't know if obviously a lot of people have seen a lot of retro jerseys have been around the stadium a lot lately. So I think if we put out retro Galaxian, that'll be a really good hit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean that's
mhm.
something to think about for sure. I mean, even Kobe Jones, like that somebody was sporting, his old jersey. I don't think he. I think he knew it was, he thought it was an original. He didn't know it was like the remake.
Let's leave it
Or
at
he
that
was
too.
like, oh yeah.
That's still cool. All right. Greer Clan asks, do you ever talk to ex Galaxians anymore?
Yeah, actually, one of the ones that I'm like still close to, and he's actually made some appearances at my school is Brian Jordan. He's been to my school a couple of times. Oh, Galaxians?
Yeah.
Good stuff,
Um,
Mia. She's paying attention.
Galaxians, yeah, one of the founders, Ozzy,
Hmm.
through Facebook, we still keep in touch, say hi. One of the previous presidents, he did move to Dallas, Texas.
Oh, cool.
And we still talk to him too. And when the Galaxy go play out there, they go and wear their Galaxy shirts too.
That's
For
dope.
those games. So yeah, a couple of people. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Last question from this, and oh, we have two more. Sorry. Robbie Moore. Not sure if this is a Galaxian question, but if you would have one message for Galaxy fans, what would it be?
One message is kind of like our motto: loyalty, pride, tradition. If
Hmm.
you stick with that,
And
um, I mean, obviously, I'm a Galaxy fan for life, obviously, but you stick through the team, through everything. If you're loyal to them, if you're not obviously, there's no bandwagoners here. So if you stick with the team and they'll come through with you. I mean, there's been years like that one year we won the cup where like we barely made it through the playoffs and we won the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Galaxy have created a lot of great moments in history. The first to five and the first to a lot of many things. And throughout the whole MLS, a lot of the teams they've looked to our organization. So, but those are the three main words that we go through: loyalty, pride, tradition, and you'll be basically a Galaxy fan for life.
That's
Nice.
dope. That's
We
dope.
have one last question from pre-Chen time, Chendo. Whatever happened to the dude that used to wear Mickey Mouse hands and wore a wig and cape and danced nonstop?
Well, just like families, they move on. Some were banned, like some people here, and never came back. So, but that's just people come and go. But yeah, I don't know where specifically one did, but the other one, I know the ones with the wigs and stuff. They left. They had some issue. Actually, it was in the MLS Cup 2009. Um, Something bad kind of happened over there. They left him there, and then when he came back to California, he was like, "I ain't going back
I'm done.
to the California." So, yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Angel, do you have the questions? You have any questions to
well,
follow up or no?
basically, a lot of the questions kind of asked, throughout, and that's kind of cool. I guess that we did that way. But someone did ask in the chat, since basically it's a unification, or I guess not necessarily unification, but really more an ongoing collaboration between ACB and Galaxians, if there's going to be scarves made with both logos.
Ooh,
I haven't even thought that far ahead.
that's
I'm
pretty
just I'm
dope.
still trying to find out how long it takes Carlisa to straighten her hair when she gets it straight. Because the other day we had a meeting and I didn't realize who I legit walked right past her. Mia's proof. We had a meeting with the FO. I think it was like a month ago or so, or 2 months. No, it was 2 months ago because I wasn't banned. It was
It
before I
wasn't
got
bad
banned.
yet.
Yeah, I wasn't banned. It was before I got banned. So it was 2 months ago. Literally said hi to everyone in the room, and she was the last one I said hi to. And then I'm like, oh shit, it was you. Oops, because she had her hair straight. So I need to know, how long did it take you to get your hair straight? Because your curls are on point.
It takes like 4 hours. It's horrible.
Damn! There goes Mia with the answer. There goes Mia with the answer.
Angel's just fantasizing over hair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Just,
Yeah,
but listen,
that's
but
really
the
what it
curls
is.
though. With the curls though.
Someone
Oof,
I
man.
like it. But no,
It,
it takes a professional about an hour and a half to do it. There's no way I could do that to my hair myself. No, I can't. There's no
But to straighten your hair, your hair is naturally curly, right?
It's as natural as it comes. Yep.
Are you married?
What the fuck? You don't know? Listen. No, Carlisa,
That's
stop. Don't,
no.
don't even bother.
That's on paper.
Oh my god.
You-
All right. No. Seriously. Oh yeah. I don't know why I'm like this. Um. But other than that, I think that was pretty much it. I mean, I don't know if we missed anyone's questions, George. I know someone's. I think Romo asked.
No.
Nope.
All right. Cool.
Hey,
Then
Carlisa,
I guess we're all done.
Now, let us know where they can find Galaxians. Let us know where just let us know where you can find you guys and what section you guys in for the rest of this year. Because I know next year you'll be with us. And anything else you want to say in part of the Galaxians before you sign off.
I mean, right now we have the Twitter at Galaxians, so stay tuned. Facebook Galaxians. I think it's 96. Just in Instagram Galaxians 96. And then right now we're sitting in section 124. Close to the corner, and then for tomorrow we're going to be 122, and then next year we're moving to 123, and then I think drums is 122, and I'll be in the little section of the drums, and then party for 2020.
And then
hold on, my bad, Rudy. 3 questions just came in.
Yeah.
All right. With really good questions too. La Maravilla 2323 asks, what were the prices for season tickets for one membership at a Rose Bowl and the Home Depot Center?
Oh.
That's a good question.
Hold on. Galaxians would get tickets for $9, but we would sell them for $11 to make a profit.
Damn.
$9. Because they weren't. They had some season tickets, because they didn't know that it was going to be the way it is now. But we would get our tickets for $9 and sell them for $11. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
They used to have adult prices and kids prices.
Shit.
Now it's just all one, unfortunately. But yeah, those are the good
Nice.
things.
He also follows up by asking, do they remember kids flying paper airplanes made out of Galaxy booklets at the Rose Bowl?
Oh. I have a story about that one day.
Oh,
Never mind. I'm not
God.
sharing that. Nope.
No.
Not gonna share that story.
We've even torn them up to make little confetti.
Confetti, yep. Yeah, man, I remember that. All the stands at the Rose Bowl were full of that. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LA is blue and gold asks, how did you become a Galaxy fan?
Just like soccer's been in my blood since I was young, and so then I heard in '95 that they were bringing a soccer team to LA, and then once I found out the date, showed up at the Rose Bowl, and the rest is history.
That's dope, man.
Sweet.
That's dope. And then
That's it.
the last question I wanted to ask you was if anybody's interested in joining the Galaxians or sitting with Galaxians, what do they do? How do they sit?
Well,
with
I mean,
Galaxians?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Basically, Angel, you just show up at the tailgate area. And you can, just hang with us, go to 124. Like, and I mean, basically for us right now, if you buy a shirt, you're Galaxian, of course. If you buy season tickets with us, it's even better. But yeah, I mean, we don't, we're low key in terms of that. But basically show up, buy a shirt, hang with us prior to the game, during the game, after the game. That seems to be a new tradition that's starting up again. So yeah.
And just in case, I don't know if it was clear, and if I missed it, I'm sorry. But Galaxians and ACB tailgate together now. So it's okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys want to find them, say hi to Carlisa in person. Don't believe me about the curls? Go see them because Eddie was questioning me about the curls. They also tailgate with us and right there in the gated area right there, which is lot 13, right next to lot 13.
I don't use no what is a Soul Glow? If you know that movie coming from that. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Hey, Carlisa, you inspired me to bring back my Jerry curls. I'm gonna have to do that.
Well, Carlisa,
Yeah, Masa's gonna have tattoos, Jerry curls. I'm not even gonna notice you next year.
who is this
Yeah,
guy?
probably not.
Well, Carlisa, I thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for sharing your
Thank
history with
you.
us. We definitely appreciate it. Let us know if we could do anything to kind of promote anything Galaxians do at any time. We're definitely here for you. And again, thank you very much for joining us today.
All right,
appreciate you.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Carlisa.
Thank you.
All right.
Love you.
Have a good night. See you. All right, boys. That was dope. That was really dope. That was really dope. I enjoyed that conversation. But now let's get into some Galaxy shit, right? We had a game on Saturday. Yeah, we had a game Saturday. Wow, my bad. Like that for a second there. We had a game on Saturday. We played against Seattle Sounders. Dog.
Dog.
We had a game with Seattle Sounders, right? And let's start off right off the bat. We came out with Bingham at goal, Felcher on the right, Steris and Polenta down the middle, and Shelvick on the left. You guys called it. You guys said, or I think two of you guys said, like, we're no changes in the back line. Boom, there it was. Legit Dos Santos in the middle, Antuna, Fabio, and Pavon. Slatan on top. I mean, the only player I would want in this team right now would have been Drini, right? Maybe left back a little bit, whatever. But this is a team. We came out with a team that we probably want to see more often, right?
Yep.
And man, I say this right. For the first 5 minutes, I thought we were super dominant, right? I
Okay,
mean,
I'm interested in this conversation because I rewatched this game, so I'm very interested in this conversation.
for the first 5 minutes, I thought we were super dominant,
Uh-huh.
and we were so close to scoring a goal within the first 5 minutes, so close to having Pavon score
Pavon.
first goal at home within the first 5 minutes. But
That was a hell of a save.
it was, but that highlight quickly turned into a fucking nightmare, dog.
I
Because
feel like that's been a thing for the Galaxy.
and
When we
it
can't
has,
capitalize, it's just immediately.
and it has, right? Like, and it's yeah, exactly. You said it immediately. It seems like every time we create a chance that we don't put away, like right then and there, it comes back and bites us in the ass. Because what happens on that play, Fry comes out with a big save,
Yeah.
and the defender here. You think the defender like lobbed it to him, or was it just a clearance that kind of ended in where he went?
I think he just cleared the ball.
Right. So that me too. I think he clears the ball. Steris out like in the left bank, right? Because the play starts
Yeah.
off like on the left bank, right? 1-on-1 versus Rui Diaz. Remember, and that's one of the guys we called.
Hey.
That's one of the guys we called out during the tailgate, saying that you got to be worried about him. At half field, they get tangled up. He takes them down.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 minutes and change into the game, we get a red card. Listen, I was in the stands. Oh, sorry, you want to say something? Go ahead. You guys say something?
Do you guys see a mistake in what happened there in Stairs?
Yes.
I do.
Because
Yes.
I've heard two sides of it, and I'm on the side of he shouldn't have never let that ball bounce. That ball shouldn't have bounced. He
Thank
should
you.
have contested it and kicked it out. But I've heard it was a bad touch. It was a bad bounce, and he did what he had to do.
Yeah, listen, could he have done more? Yes.
Mhm.
But also, I think that bounce is a little weird. I think the bounce like comes in. Listen, and that's my opinion. I think he could have done better, but I think that bounce is a little weird. But even at that, right? Even at that, I think his biggest issue was getting tangled up with him right then and there, right? Because all you got to do
That's
is
your
just,
biggest issue? I'm okay with that. I'm mad at the way he attacked the ball. I'm not mad that he fouled him.
you're not mad at for a record.
I'm at
No.
You knew that's
know. I would have done the same
That's
shit
a
too.
red card,
I
no
don't do
hard
that.
Hold on, Rudy. Let me Rudy finish with your thought.
Yeah, listen, because
Get to the matter already.
I think if he doesn't tangled up with him, Rui Diaz attacks the space, right? And the space is drifting. So you drift and hope. Listen, we have like Antuna that could fucking do a 50-yard dash, something. I don't think you foul him there because listen, when that foul happened, no, I was Rooney. When that foul happened, I was like, that's a red card, and I think it's super obvious when that foul happens, and that's happening like at half field, and I'm like in the stance on the other side, and I seen that foul, and I was like, that's a red card, and I think that was detrimental, or at least I thought it was going to be detrimental, and we'll go into why it wasn't, but I thought it was going to be detrimental when I saw the red card because it was like 6 minutes in.
Let me
George.
ask. So
Oh, Rudy, sorry. I mean, go ahead, Masa.
would you rather I don't know. I think he's gone. So at that point I'm thinking we're down 1-0. I'd much rather take my chances at 0-0 than allow a goal.
No, I don't know.
You know what? You know what? That I was gonna get to that point, and I was gonna end up talking about the score. I like that because I think if the Galaxy get scored early on, I don't think that we react the way that we did. Sure, we got scored on first, but I think the fact that we managed to hold that team for that long gave them the confidence to get back into this game. That's my thought.
Listen,
Just really
go
quick,
for Angel.
to address Blue Ninja, he's trying to on the chat because obviously people are gonna hear this. So he states the red card was harsh in 5 minutes of the game. The foul deserved a yellow and no more.
No.
I don't agree with that one bit. I'm with George
the last man.
100%. It's the last man, and that's just basic one-on-one soccer. That's the known rule.
That's in the rules.
Last
Yep.
man, you take someone down. Doesn't matter what it is. Because listen, Rudy at that point he's speculating what's gonna happen with the play, right? But we don't know at that point. Given on a one-on-one, a player like Rudias, you kind of
He
give
has the
him the
advantage.
benefit of the doubt.
He has the
He has
advantage.
he's basically that. It's either you play the advantage or you call that, right? And that
That's a red
there's
card.
no competent or half decent competent. You know what? Even the Sunday League fucking refs are gonna call that a red card all day every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, here's my thing. And I don't know if you're going on the point, but my thing is like, Massa says you take that foul instead of
I
letting him
take
go
that
through,
foul.
right? Listen,
I
and
take
that's
that
fine.
foul all day.
I'm not saying that. I mean, that's your opinion. That's 100% fine. I think I would have gambled and given
Okay,
Esteves a shot. Give a shot of blocking it. I'm not saying he would, but I'm saying I would
Bingham.
give him a shot. Oh, Bingham, sorry, Bingham. Yeah.
Listen, really, I get your thing 100%. Massa, I get your thing 100%. Both of you guys, I can make a case for either or. I could.
One
I
has a
can,
defensive mindset, if you notice, and one has a goalie mindset because of the
right,
position they
exactly.
play.
But my thing is that bounce. He let that ball bounce. I don't
Yeah,
agree with
yeah.
Rudy at all. That
I
it
think-
was debatable. No, listen,
I think I got
it wasn't like it was coming down like a rocket. It still had a little bit of hang time on it where he could have rushed. He could have ran his ass to the fucking ball and got into it.
Oh, you could have
Whether-
fouled him. You could have
Kicked
fouled
it
him
out.
there.
Oh,
You could have fouled him there. You know what I mean?
Foul
Fouled
him
him
on that
there.
side, yeah. Foul
On
him on
that
that side.
bounce.
At that point, it's a yellow.
Yeah, that's a
right
bounce.
because it's not clear and obvious type of thing. As a you're the last man. Do that there, or do something else. That to me was fucking trash. It was garbage, and that's set up the entire game for me. To me,
Well, yeah, I mean,
That
yeah.
was trash.
It did
100%.
deserve
It's
the
a,
entire game.
the red
And
card
it's
is
funny, well, because even then, I don't hear people like right now. You're trying to make a case for Steris, that he should let it go, and Masa's making a case
Oh, that one, yeah.
for should have been a foul. And listen, the point is, you guys are trying to make a case for it, right? Whatever it is, right? Or what should have happened next? If this would have been Shelvick, everyone would have fucking murdered Shelvick 3 times and some, right? Just for not stepping up to try and clear that ball before it bounces.
I'm killing
Angel's
somebody
been
else
waiting for
today.
the
And no-
stairs hate
and no-
for
yeah.
such a long time.
Listen,
Let it
it's-
out. Let it
no,
out, little
no.
man. Let it
And
out.
it's
No,
not-
no. Let it out.
No,
Let it out. Let it
No,
out.
that's just a fact. That's just a fact. Everyone's giving Shelvick this type of hate, and I've heard a lot of people give fucking Rolf the type of hate. Look, I said this was a few episodes back that Steris has been the one constant in that back line. Sure, he's had 1 or 2 bad games, but for the most part, he's been solid. That was a bad decision on his part. Everyone talks about, Shelvick and making bad decisions. That was a terrible decision by Steris. Terrible. And that could have, listen, to me, you ask me, because Rudy mentioned 4 or 5 minutes into the game, we came in and we said dominance and we're starting to, listen, I 4 or 5 minutes in, I have to agree. That's one of the very few, well, I'd say 15 minutes, 20 minutes in, I was able to watch the game without being interrupted. But I think that has set the tempo up. I think our team was ready to roll, and I felt that from the
Yeah,
get-go.
man.
And that set the temp again.
Well,
Said again,
well, listen.
massive fuck up from Steris, big time. Should have stepped up to that ball.
So and I want to preface saying that when we get the red card, I figured that we're fucked at this point, right? Because now we're gonna play with a man down, and we have to change the whole attitude, right? And we'll go into on how it did or not happen that way. But when they get the red card, I think I'm kind of bummed because I'm like, we came out so aggressive, we came out looking so good. We're knocking that door, and now everything's gonna change. What I will say though is that I like the attitude of the team after the red card. I like
The
that
change.
attitude.
The
But
change
even
and everything.
the change wasn't immediate though. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it took its. I'll tell you exactly when the change happened. It happened. It happened. The red card was the 6th minute, right? People comes in the 33rd minute, so it wasn't like it was an immediate change.
There was a change of
Oh,
Antuna going to
yeah,
the right
yeah,
back
right,
and then
right.
Felcher going into the middle.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought for some reason I took that as a
No,
sub.
no,
My
not
bad. That's
the
not me.
sub,
But yeah, so yeah, they adjusted their formation and with the positioning, but the attitude almost stayed the same. You know what I mean? And honestly, like it was a match where you didn't really notice the Galaxy playing with a man down, right?
Yep.
At times.
Yeah.
Times.
Yeah,
at
listen.
times.
You know
Because
what?
we were
And I make a state.
because we were
I make
attacking most of the time. We were attacking. Those times came when we were tracking back and they were attacking on us. But most of the time, we rarely saw that in that time. So
Listen. So,
I could see that.
here's something, right? Like the reason, and I might be missing it because I try to see the replay. I wasn't really paying attention. I was doing some other shit too. But the times we got attacked, or the times that Seattle had clear chances on that first half, we were pushing up really high. Like we were up there as we were closing down the field, and they beat us with a ball over the top, right? And then we had to get back there and attack. And listen, they didn't. We were down a player since the 6th minute. They don't get a goal in until the 42nd minute, and in between that time, it was a match. You know, it was back and forth. Galaxy, I think, had some other possession. Galaxy had some looks, right? Maybe not as clear as like the Pavon one earlier, but we had some looks. They had some attacking chances too, but it was back and forth. And we're playing with a man down for 35 minutes at this point before they
I
get
just
the goal.
I just want to give a shout out real quick to two players, Antuna
Oh yes.
and Felcher. Antuna at right back and Felcher at center back. That should look real good. Um,
I don't
and
know
I
about
feel
right back.
like I mm,
I don't know, but it was serviceable, but I don't
no,
think it'll be.
because when we make that sub, then that's when they started killing our right back position when people comes in. So just
Well, you know what it felt like to me, and again, this is from what I was able to gather, right? So I could be completely wrong with this. From what I was able to gather from the red card and on, yes, I agree with Rudy. Where I still feel that, interestingly enough, I still feel that we were the better team, right? I feel like we dominated more. We had better looks. Obviously, they got their goal. But the one thing that stood out to me is how, I guess how do I put it? Polenta was operating somewhat as a
Get it out,
somewhere
Papa.
between
Get it out.
well, I guess somewhere between a stopper and a sweeper, right? Because he was so free, but he had such a, I'd say at least 20 yards
Of
of area
coverage.
that he was covering
Yeah.
himself, and the space that Felster was giving. That's why at some point I didn't even realize that Felster had kind of drifted into a center back row,
Yeah.
and because we were pushing up so much, Antuna was still looking on the offense. He still was seeming more to be on the offensive half. It didn't seem as we were. To me, it felt like we were playing with three at the back, right? With Felster, with Shelvick, and with Polenta playing that lone sweeper role. But again,
That's accurate as
we
well.
were pressing so high and we were attacking so much. Again, I think I said this last pod, if I'm not mistaken, that my favorite type of defense is offense, right? And because we were playing offense, Polenta was fine. He was just commanding the back. You can tell
Yeah.
he was just being a general back there, keeping an eye for the spaces. It seemed like we were playing with and maybe that's why it seemed like it was seamless, even without Steris there. Because I don't know if it's because of his experience, having played for a team like Nacional before, being that type of general in the back, that he was able to
No, for
control
sure.
and manipulate the game with, especially being in the defensive half, where because you really didn't see Felster pushing up as much. You didn't
And
see
it
Shelby
was
pushing up as much.
and it was super obvious and comfortable for Polenta to do that.
Yeah,
Like what I mean? I
exactly.
liked it. Here's another note I'm gonna give Antuna that I really liked, and I didn't catch this live. I caught this in the replay. Antuna checked Rolf a couple times to get back in the middle. When he would drop back, I mean, and Fulcher, you got to understand, like he's usually playing the right back, so he kind of drifts to the right. Antuna's, awareness saw that they were too close together, so he pushed him twice, and he pointed towards the middle, and I was like, that's dope, because that's Antuna doing this, right? Like he's in the game so much that he understands that, okay, we're too close together. Here, back up, get back in the middle. He did it twice, and I was like, that's good, because he was in the game. He was, he had committed to playing right back. Our winger, or one of the guys that likes to push all the way down to the end line, was committed to playing right back, and he understood that enough to push, the traditional right back into the middle.
If
I
he
like that
had
one.
any type of defensive mindset, I wouldn't mind putting him in the back.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like
Dog, what you mean? He had Jordan Morris in the pocket the whole what 25 minutes that he was playing right back. So I mean I think I wouldn't put him at right back, but I'm saying I think
he did his
he
job. He did his job for sure.
he's a all around because his hustle's too. I don't know what it is about Antuna recently, but man, my man is
You know what it is? I think
he's playing
and
fucking dope right now.
And I'm not defending Jordan Morris, but I think Jordan Morris is an idiot for not understanding the person that he's defending and knowing that Antuna is fragile. So
And
that's what
attack
I'm saying.
him.
If he was, yeah, yeah,
Attack him. Go
that's
at
what I'm
him.
saying.
Man,
Yeah.
like listen, like Jordan Morris trying to use his speed with Antuna. Like you're playing to his strength, right? But at the 33rd minute, there was an adjustment. Fabio comes out and
Sad as fuck, dog.
Fabio comes out and people comes in. I had this conversation. I think it was with. You know what? It was with Colin. It was with Colin who I had a conversation with. And I said I kind of would have preferred Leggett coming out. So you keep your cam and you let Dos Santos like just man defensive midfield.
You know what? You
Listen,
know what?
Mm.
If we waited that long to make a sub, I wouldn't have made it. I would have just waited into the half. I would have wrote it out into the half
Yep.
and see what it is. Because you let the team get adjusted for that. Listen, the red card happened in the 5th minute. You made a change in the 36th. You said
33rd, yeah, 33rd.
okay.
minute.
That's basically 30 minutes that you let the game ride out. Let the game finish. Because now
Or the first
you
half finish,
you put someone in brand new. Yeah, let the first half finish. You put in someone brand new that the team had to adjust, and that's exactly when the goal came in.
Yeah, the goal comes in in the 42nd minute, and I think it was. Listen, you said Masa, you mentioned that when Antuna came out, that's when they caught us. I don't think that's
No,
necessarily true.
when Fabio
Yeah.
came out for people, then Rolf went back to right back.
Right back, and they pushed.
Obviously, Felcher can't recover as quick as Antuna.
Yeah.
But-
On the goal, they catch us right on the right side, and then right after the goal, they almost have a second one where Bingham se hace grande, and he keeps a ball out, and that came from the right side too, because Rolf has pushed up again, and then they send a through ball down the right side, and we got caught again.
but
That's two back-to-back chances that came
But-
through the right back position because Antuna wasn't there.
nah,
At
I don't
right
agree
back
with that.
anymore.
I don't agree with that because those balls did not come. The balls came. They were long balls. They were long balls. The defense was pushed
Or
up
was
and
a
they
right
pushed-
back? Or was a
pushed
right back?
where
there?
everybody
Out of
else was
position,
at.
right?
No, he was at the line. The whole defense was at the line. They were all at the halfway line. The thing happened is like, listen, the one thing I'll say is Antuna, or you said the one thing you said was correct in my opinion is that Felcher doesn't have the speed of Antuna, right? But it wasn't positioning wise. At least in my opinion, it wasn't positioning wise. To me, it was just like, okay, now you don't have the speed to match Morris. So we could exploit that, and that's what happened to me. Because listen, the reason I think one of the reasons the goal comes in is because everybody collapsed back to the middle. Nobody even decides to challenge the wing, right? Like they all kind of just collapse towards the middle. And when the touches happen, right? Because I think it's Morris who drives in the middle, and he tries to spin and gets tripped up, and it just so happens to land on Rui Diaz who slots it in, right? That's the
Polenta
goal.
or Angel, who was it that slid on
Polenta
Morris?
slid in.
Yeah,
Polenta
Polenta
slid
slid, stayed on the floor. Angel and I had it back and forth. We watched the game at the wedding, and I was trying to find someone to blame. Honestly, it's no one's fault. Everyone kind of just hit the emergency button and did what they had to do. I was putting it on Shelvick that he should have pushed out wide when they passed the ball because there was people in the middle. But it is what it is. Like even Jonah was back there trying to defend.
Well,
It was just a panic attack, and
And what
they
George was
couldn't-
asking, my beef, and this was just a personal beef. It's just one thing that I mean, unless you're 100% sure you're gonna win it, because then you're gonna leave Shelvick in no man's land trying to defend 2-3 people, and then he has to scramble which route he's gonna go, or if he's gonna follow the run, or if he's gonna follow the through
There
ball.
was
the
people in
shadow.
the middle.
What does it do? Right, but eventually they came back to the middle. At first he
No.
was there. Okay, point is, but you're talking about the goal, right?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
Jonah was
But- but-
Jonah was right next to Shelvick.
Eventually he came back. But at first, Polenta tried making the slide tackle. He
Uh-huh.
completely missed that shit. And then Shelvick was there by
Stepped up.
himself trying to defend. Oh, yeah, he stepped up. Exactly. He stepped up. And
He
then
stepped up.
people
Jonah was
coming
there.
around. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we see it different.
So here's the thing. My only problem with that is that we've seen this often when it goes to emergency defending, they forget to look around.
Yeah.
They forget to
Yeah,
just kind of, you know what I mean? Because Rui Diaz just drifted wide, and
By
nobody
himself.
everybody was focused on the ball. They're playing AY ball, right? Like everybody was focused at the ball. They didn't realize that.
And George's works. Oh
Oh yeah, Rudy. Yeah.
We need
So
that- we
to
need
that, we have a little drop button every time the defense does something. Just chickens. They just run around, fucking headless chickens. They don't understand what to defend. They don't communicate. And honestly, this is where a goalie needs to have its voice. A goalie needs to say pick up. No, because you're watching the field from in front of you. Everything's happening in front of you. You need to say someone's drifting left. Someone's drifting left. Step up. At least yell. Even with a step up, you might kind of snap out of the emergency. But like, okay, cool. Let me step up to this player. I don't know.
I can't put that on Bingham. The
Yeah,
first
I'm
goal
I won't.
saying
I
on
won't.
Bingham.
because okay, but let's say
Communication, regardless of who it is.
all right, but let's say he would have done that. Like, yo, someone's drifting left, and then Shelby shifts over left, then he gives that player a shot open on goal.
Okay, but
The,
it's still
the,
contested because there's someone in front of the ball.
well, but you give him the
Ball
whole,
was in
you
front of
give
the
him
ball.
that you give him that far post to score to slide it in. If Shelby shifts over, it's a goal regardless.
No, he's in front of the goal. He's in front of the goal with a player in front of him.
Nah.
Listen,
I think you give him too much space
it,
to take a shot.
listen.
Regardless, I don't
regardless,
think that there's much talent that where they could take a shot and put it in the corner shot. I'd rather give them that shot. I'd rather take my odds on that shot than to have someone drift out and just shoot it to the second post.
listen,
Any day.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say like Bingham does the orchestrating on defense because I don't know that, right? Remember we talked about this. Like I would like to see in the field to hear him. So I can't say that. But what I will say though, I think it's elementary shit. Like look around. If a guy's opening up and there's three guys there,
I
like
completely
one guy,
that-
like and it should be just, you know what I mean? So like you said, it's panic defending when they do that. Like they forget like their basics, and I think Jonah mentioned this too. Like they forget like basic soccer, and they can't even follow their own, the extra men out. Unfortunately, that's how that's how they score the goal. I'm a little bummed out because again, I feel like we had a better goal at the game. The whole first half, we had a better goal, and we're gonna end this game. We're gonna end the first half being down 1-0. And I'm like, whatever, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. We got Zlatan to probably figure this out. Oh, not 2 minutes later. Not 2 minutes later, you have almost an identical fucking play where the ball go. There's a long ball again. I think it's Lodito who puts in a dope ass long ball. You know what I mean? Morris chases it down, touches it to, I'm not sure. I don't know who it was. Touches it down to the middle, and then they one time it to Rudias in the same spot where he scored the first goal. But Bingham comes up big in that one. Like that's a good block from Bingham. You know what I mean? That's a good block. And I like where that's at. I like that save, and it kind of keeps us in the game for that point. It keeps us in the game at that point. So much so that on that turnaround, right at the end of the first half, Lejes gets in space on top of the box on the right side. Throws in a good cross.
He had he was touching the ball back and forth, which I like because he easily could have. He got the ball touched back from whoever the right back. I think it was Felcher. It wasn't Antuna at the time that passed the ball to him. It might have been, but he passed the ball. So instead of looking for that run, he immediately sees the space that he has, and then he puts the ball in, which I like. I like the fact that he's doing that instead of doing the easy play, because we've given him a lot of shit for doing the pass back or the easy play. This is what we see. This is what we need a lot more of, Seba.
Yeah, yes. And you know what? And we've seen this the last maybe 3 games. That
Two
we've seen
games.
this,
2-3 games, yeah.
We're fine. But we've seen this, and it's really, you know, I mean, if he's gonna have a turnaround for the season, and it's now, I'm okay with this, right? Because
But this is something that Angel and I have always talked about. Seba plays better at CM than
Thank
Cam.
you.
Yeah,
That's why Seba looks
you
so
guys are
good right
100%
now.
right. You guys are 100% right when it comes to that. Angel, you're right.
whatever it is, like I'm just happy it's happening right now, right? Because let's set this up now, right? At the 45th minute, Zlatan scores the equalizer, 1-1. Right after Bingham has a good block, we turn around, we score a goal. We're down a man for 40 minutes of this first half, and we get out of there 1-1. You have to feel good about that. There's some good feeling about that because the team didn't just die. You know what I mean? They didn't just die.
The fact that they held their own after that red, you feel good about it. Even a goal comes, you say, "Well, we held our own. We've been doing this," and the goal comes right after that. You go into the half feeling a little bit optimistic.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
my thought was close up, just park the bus. Let's do whatever we got to do.
Right. Listen, yes, if I didn't see what was going on in the field, right? If you get a red card in 6 minutes, my first thought is like, yeah, pack it in, right? Let's keep it as tight as can. Maybe hit them on a counterattack. But you see how the first half progressed, and I mean, I said it. It didn't look like we were playing down the man. Not this game. Not this game. We contested everything. And yes, they had their chances, but so did we. Right? I mean, listen, there was a couple plays in the first half where I think Antuna laid it off and nobody actually made that run down, to close that down in the middle. Zlatan tried to leave one with the chest to Pavon, who didn't really read it correctly. There was opportunities that we just, not maybe as clear as the first one, but they were there. So we leave the first half 1-1, and I'm feeling okay with this. Because I think, listen, even at the game, right, and after watching it, I know I was right at the game, but I'm feeling all right because we're not in a bad place right now, even with the man down. Second half starts and it's more of the same. I think the Galaxy again comes out and they're still fearless, knowing that they're a man down. You know what I mean? It's a tight game, 1-1, fearless, and we're there, man. We're there. We get that pen in the 66th minute.
Let's talk about
Finally,
Pavon, dog.
finally we get a
Let's
call.
talk about Pavon.
All right, let's talk
Right
about
there
Pavon.
before the pen.
That's accurate.
Dog, he had two fools on him, and my man cuts back in, shows him the ball. It's all flashy. Gets out in between those two players, then he plays out wide. Dog, they try to dispossess my man, and that shit wasn't happening. Dog, it was 2v1. Yeah. It was like this fool was playing like street soccer or something. They couldn't dispossess him. Volta, right? And he lays off, and they find Rolf in the box, and they find Rolf on the wing, and Rolf puts a good cross into the box. And, they tried on the first goal, they were holding on to Zlatan. Penal. Clear as day.
Easy. Listen, I was a little shooketh because they haven't been giving those to him, right? I thought it was clear.
Get a call.
I thought it was clear. I thought it was a clear penalty, but I also thought it was a clear penalty a couple times against DC. So I was a little shooketh, but we got it. Zlatan steps up, and I'm kind of not. I'm never really worried when Zlatan steps up to take a pen. You know what I mean? Because even when he bullshits right, and he get Panenka anybody he wants. But my man slots it in. Go 2-1. Bro, we turned this game around. We're up 2-1 with 10 men on the field right now. And I'm hyped, dog. And the team doesn't get smaller because of it. Like, the team grows. And we look even better after we score the goal. Right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Even the commentators were saying a team that's down one man is about to go 2-1 up.
No, it was so. Here's where shit turns for me, right? We're the better team, and Antuna, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't see this part in the replay, but Antuna puts in a fucking beauty of a cross.
It is Antuna,
right? A beauty of a cross. It's a sitter. Let's
go back one though. Go back one.
Go for it.
People long ball, dog. That ball is what opens up Antuna.
Oh, you're right.
Like perfect, dog. Antuna makes a perfect run behind the defender, and like he starts from behind the defense. So obviously he's not offsides. People puts in a dope ass ball. Antuna heads it forward, a good first touch to put him ahead, and then lays it off to Zlatan.
And it's a sitter. It's a fucking sitter. Okay, could we explain how much of a tap-in that is? Like everybody was beat. Goalie was beat. Defense was beat.
Yeah, the goalie was beat. Everyone was beat.
Okay, listen, you can't score, but we're talking about fucking Zlatan. We're talking about Zlatan. No, we're talking about fucking Zlatan.
I hate.
I have no excuse for that.
We're talking about fucking Zlatan, dog.
We're gonna get to this, but little man over there, I'm not gonna say his name, has been said that this is a game of moments.
Yeah. So
remember the moments.
Yeah,
we remember the moments.
So right now, no, I mean I was almost celebrating when that shit happens.
Yep,
that shit happens in front of us.
We're celebrating, though.
I'm almost celebrating when this shit happens, and that shit goes wide. Right? Listen, I think my boy Nelson said it in one of our chats. Zlatan legit had his head hanging for like a minute. Like, he was obviously upset. Right? He was obviously
that moment he realized he had to retire. Is that what he said?
What is it? That moment he realized he was old.
Yeah,
that was me. That was me.
One of you guys.
But no, man, it's not even that. It's just it just lost concentration for half a second and he missed the ball, dog. You know,
You know, my favorite part of that was Antuna and Pavon's reaction, dog. Those
what
motherfuckers
was it?
couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah,
Antuna
Yes,
laughed. Antuna laughed. He was on the
Antuna
floor. He was
laughed,
like, "What
and
the fuck?"
Pavon just was like in shock that he never thought he'll see
Zlatan
Zlatan
missed.
miss anything like that.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna say I'm okay with it because Zlatan has not had an easy goal like this, and it caught him off guard. I think the fact that these passes are coming is a brighter. Listen, the score happened already. We know it was 2-2. It is what it is. At the end of the day, if you want someone at the end of those balls, 10 out of 10 times, I'm always gonna tell you Zlatan. The fact that he sees that these balls are. Tell me how easy of a shot this was, and tell me when's the last time Zlatan had something like this as well.
Hey, Zlatan ain't Chicharito though.
Oh, listen,
So, see.
I'm sorry. I'm not okay with this, right? Especially because we know the outcome. And again, you said it's moments. I mean, you quoted Angel saying that it was about moments, right?
Yeah.
In that moment, we go 3 1
Yeah,
up.
no, of course.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, if it was, listen, if it was a dope shot, so then took him 35 yards out, and the goalie got a hand to it, hits the post. That'd be a moment too, but I'm not mad at it because it was a fair go at it, and he missed it or whatever, he got blocked. But a sitter like that should bug me out because like it's Zlatan. He's been clamoring for these moments and he gets it and he doesn't put it away. Like, it bugged me. It bugged me, especially because we know the result, right? And so it bugs me even more now. But we missed that. I don't think the team necessarily takes a step back, but I think it is a little jab that fuck, we could have been up 3-1.
Can I
Right.
say something now?
Yes,
Saying-
We've been
you
got it.
may speak.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've been quiet. I let you guys have your few minutes of fame because we all know.
You
this.
look happy over there.
I'm very happy. I'm engaged in a few different things going on. It is a game of moments, absolutely. But a fact is that at that point we're still up 2-1. Okay,
here
yes,
we
go.
100%.
I know where you're leading with this already.
100% with Rudy.
Damn.
It could have been 3-1. Yes, absolutely. But fact is, whether you want to, however you want to put it, Satan already had 2 in the back of the net with
And should have had
plenty
a
of.
hat trick.
He should have had a hat trick. Yes, should have. Fine, absolutely. Especially that
Sorry,
type of.
I'm gonna let you talk.
especially-
Yes.
Especially that. Listen, I'm with you 100%. But a fact is also that we're up at that point 2-1. Right? We're winning. It's not like we're losing. It's not like we're tied. We're actually up. Yes, he could put it as ahead.
Put the
Especially
game
when we're
away.
down, man. Yeah, especially when we're down, man. I get it, but I just want to throw it out there. That's all I want to say. I just.
There you go.
All right.
I like
so,
it.
You want
so
me to finish it for you? I know where you're gonna go.
Hold on,
No,
hold
no.
on.
I know you know where I'm going. I'm pretty sure you all know where I'm going. With
let me set this up. Let me set this up, right? Last week I was in here and I was talking mad shit about Shelby because of stupid decision making. I ripped on Park his stupid decision making. This week, another player of us made him look smart as fuck. Right? Because we're up 2-1. We're up 2-1. We got less than 10 minutes to close this game out and take a victory 2-1 with 10 men. A dope performance by most of the team. Right? Man, the second half, I don't remember. I don't recall. And again, I haven't seen the second half on the replay. I haven't seen the full second half on the replay. So there might have been, but I don't remember a lot of clear chances for Seattle in that second half.
Not clear, but there was dangerous moments for
Yeah.
Seattle.
Listen, okay.
And I'm gonna call out one person, dog, and damn, that shit makes me fucking sad. Like there was at least 3-4 like dangerous moments for Seattle, and to me they were kind of all on people Gonzalez, dog.
Yeah.
All of them. At this
Really?
point in time, At this point in time, I take Steris over people right
You know
now.
what?
Even after that fuck up fool. Second half, if Steris would have been there, I would have felt more confident than when I saw what I saw from people in second half.
I'm gonna continue
That-
and I'm gonna talk shit about this player because all the things came from his side, and I talked to you about it. It's Rolf Felcher, but that's on GBS for leaving that man in the game where we know that Rolf is not gonna be good past the 70th minute. He was gassed, and that's honestly the last 10 minutes of the game was all through his side. Everything came through his side. If you tell me that it didn't come through his side, then you're wrong.
No,
But
no,
the
no.
fact-
I
but
agree
that's
with you.
on GBS, but that's on GBS. The fact that we're leaving that man in.
All right,
Well,
I agree with you, right? But we talked about this prior. You're not gonna stop every cross coming in, right? Most of those crosses, people are sleeping on, and they would go through, and Polenta would call out Felcher, and he would call out people like, "Yo, bro, like, put your head in, put your foot in, put in something," because that right side where we were getting killed at, and once the ball got into the box, people would sleep, super sleep, dog. And yeah, I'm gonna call him out, dog. I feel 100 more. I feel 100% more secure with Daniel Sturridge in the back than I do with than I do with people.
Hey, you
Even
know
though
what's
people gave
crazy?
Antuna that long ball.
I
Go
might be getting a little too ahead, but I think GBS just found his scapegoat with Daniel Stairs, so we're not going to be seeing a lot of him late.
I
I
don't think
don't
so.
agree
I don't
with
think
you.
so.
I
I don't
don't
think
agree
so.
with you.
Well, to be fair, we haven't seen people in this lineup with what's was supposed to be the ongoing. Again, we mentioned this. This was with the combination of Feldster, Shelvick, Steris, and Polenta was that backline that we had again at the beginning of the season. You know, 5, 6, 7 games where several clean sheets, only allowing a goal at the most two, if that. Right, they were looking solid, and we kept talking about what's going on with the Steris, like what's happening, right? I think we started seeing it again a little bit, the last game, obviously, and this was the game against Dallas because they got a clean sheet. If it wasn't for the Steris thing, we don't know what would have happened. But even then, with a man down, still able to keep a Seattle team to 2 goals, I still think there's some good to that, especially with the way that second goal happened. I bring that up because I don't think it's fair for us to at least say, hey, I'd rather have Steris over people because we haven't seen people yet with Polenta both as center backs and with Feltzer on one side and with Shelvick on one side. It's always been when they have played that type of role, it's either Polenta's gonna be out on the far left, or we've had Ajo on one side, or even at some point Traore was in there. So it
No,
hasn't been
but
what.
so let me. I'm sorry, I'm interrupt you, but I'm gonna say this right. You're right. We haven't seen that pairing or in a consistent base, but individual performances, Steris hasn't by a mile this season. Individual performances, Steris hasn't by a mile. Steris probably one. No, not
I'm
even
not,
probably. Steris is
no, no,
our best defender this season so far.
I'm with that. I'm
You know
with
what I mean?
100.
Yeah,
I'm
So
just saying,
but there's
I'm-
more than one person in that back line. You need to
right.
be able to connect with everyone else.
And I'm also addressing what George mentioned, right? If you need a scapegoat to finally have people start in that school, and see what comes out of this. Look, and we're not there yet, but this is very important to make this statement or make this or at least address this. The game coming up on Sunday is a big fucking deal, right? We're gonna play at LAFC. We're away.
Huge.
And it's gonna be that. But I'll be shocked if it's not Shelvick and Felcher again in the specific positions, and Polenta and people. Obviously, that's kind of it's the automatic right there, right? If it's not that back four, you guys, people, I'm sure he's gonna be being fucking watched, like a fucking hawk.
scrutinize,
Every little
yeah.
aspect, especially with
Scrutinize.
Steris gone. Yeah, Steris gone from a game. If he's not aware of that, especially in that type of game, we're gonna have big issues with people moving forward,
Yep,
and that's
I
supposed to be a solution for at least the next 2 years.
And listen, and I think a lot of it was us expecting Steris to be shit this season, and and people coming in and being better than Steris. Unfortunately
No,
for
it's
GB,
fortunately
fortunately
for
for us, unfortunately for
There's
GBS because in a
competition.
situation like Steris has been doing what he's doing. But let's talk about this tying goal, this 2-2 goal that we ended up just kind of finishing the game off with that. Dog, when that ball comes through, when that ball is lobbed in, there's there's Shelvick that's closest to him, and then there's two other people right behind him. The ball's with pace, where I think Bingham doesn't need to come out. And when I talk about decision making, holy fuck, dog! What the fuck was Bingham thinking? I mean,
Okay.
that's not something. Put it this way, Bingham is not known to be a sweeper keeper, a keeper that comes
He's been
out.
playing. He's been playing like he is though. That's what
He's been
he
coming
had
out like
another
that.
one. Yeah, he had one in the same half. Watch the second half one more time, and he has one that if it wasn't called back for a foul on someone, he came out stupidly like that.
No, but I'm saying,
Again,
but that's not his thing. That's not something that we're accustomed to seeing Bingham do, right? Is that something that we're used to seeing Bingham come out 15,
we're not
19,
used
20
to it,
yards?
right? But with us, he's
No.
been doing it. That's
This
all I'm
No.
saying.
This game
No.
maybe, but
Yeah,
not
no,
across
he
the
has-
You
nation.
didn't do it against DC too?
Did he? I
You
don't
don't
think
he
did.
could have stayed behind? Oh, okay.
Listen, that's not his forte. You don't think you don't see Bingham and you say, hey, he's a sweeper keeper.
I think what you're alluding to, Masa, is that he picks the wrong times. He double guesses himself, and he goes out too late. I think that's
Decision
the truth
making.
because because yeah, his
He don't
decision.
double
I
guess
think
himself. That motherfucker doesn't think. He just rushes. He
I think
just
the opposite.
rushes.
I think he pulls back, and then when when he should have gone, he doesn't go, and then he goes in late. But back to the play. I'm not defending him. It's a stupid decision. He fucked it up. And listen, soccer's a game of moments, like how we've been mentioning. He fucked up this moment, but I want to say that he slipped. He
You think so?
completely. Everyone was slipping on this field. I don't know if you noticed.
Mhm.
Everyone was slipping on this field. There's no way. That's not a natural way that he fell out.
I think it's. I think it's.
If you see the way, if you see the way that he lands, that's not him coming down naturally. He eats shit. If anything, I thought he got injured when he landed.
Well, here's my take to that. Right. I think he got there. I think he didn't even measure like where the trajectory of the ball. So he was there way too like he got there way too early, and the bounce kind of caught him off. So he just kind of stretches it like to try to get at the ball, and that's why he looks
That-
awkward. I think that's why he looks
that-
awkward. It
that-
wasn't him
yeah,
slipping. He
I
just kind
agree
of
with
like
Rudy.
whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like just trying to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
I
the whole
agree.
time,
he,
he did-
he didn't time his he didn't time the ball. He didn't time his run.
But he
didn't
never
time
had
anything.
to do that. He never had to do that, man.
didn't.
There was no place for him there. Dog.
And I would still say that the goal, regardless of him fucking up, is unlucky, right? Because what are the fucking chances of him heading the ball sideways, hitting Shelvick's face?
Fuck that.
But it's still no.
Fuck
I don't
It's
agree with you.
unlucky, but it's
I
still
don't
a
agree with you.
cagada.
I don't
Nah,
agree
It's
with you.
still a cagada.
I'm with George is 100% proof because at that point I was back and forth, at the wedding, so I didn't even get to catch every single aspect. He called me over when they scored, so I got there only to the replay. I didn't see how it panned out. At that like from my first instinct, like oh shit, it's a stupid ass unlucky shit that happened. I thought it was inside the box, right? Because of the angle of the camera where they show the replay, I thought it was like right there, and then I saw Shelvick kind of sprinting for the ball. I'm like, wait, hold up, what? Then they passed the replay of the big picture. I was like, bro, come fucking on. Are you serious? That's 100% on fucking David Bingham. Because even then, I don't think the ball was bouncing too high. I don't think the ball was it was not in a wet field where you don't know what's gonna happen to it.
everyone was eating shit though.
And not to sound disrespectful to my boy Rudy, but I guarantee you Rudy would have read that shit way better than that. To me, that was an absolute fuck up from David Bingham. Like, there's no denying it. Yeah, sure, fine. Everyone could say, yeah, unlucky that it hit off of Shelvick's face and it went in. Even then,
I don't even think that's unlucky.
Shelvick has fucking wheels. He's quick as shit. At
If he has
the
one thing
very
going for him,
at the very minimum, he would have at least been a fucking estorbo. To who was that? Was that Morris?
Morris,
And Morris, right? And Morris is quick as fuck too. But Shelvick was gonna be on his ass, and Shelvick was at most a yard behind. Listen, this 100% David Bingham go, and these are the type of fuck ups that he's known for, which is why I've been telling you guys that he's an absolute piece of shit goalkeeper. Now, obviously, I'm exaggerating. I'm taking it a little bit more than that. I get it. He's serviceable, fine, fair. But some people are defending him, saying that he's such a good goalkeeper and blah blah blah. No, there's a lot of things that are wrong with David Bingham, and this is one of them. Masa called out. This is one of two that he had in that game. Apparently, one of them got lucky that he got saved off of a foul.
well, listen,
Right.
here is your fucking day, Angel, and it's your fucking day, right? Last year and even sometimes this year, we talk about how he could have fucked up. It could have let it go. His decisions, right?
It didn't, right?
Yeah,
It didn't,
right,
right?
but it didn't. And last week I was here talking shit about Shelby because of his decision making, and it caught up to him. Right, the receipt is there for him now because that right there is all him. Like, we're not in second place right now because he had a fucked up. He made a bad decision. Man, there's so many different ways it could play out. Masa's saying it's unlucky. I don't think it's even that unlucky because.
No, I think it's unlucky that
Listen,
it bounces off his face,
That's off
right?
his face,
But
yeah.
I'm not taking away that it's 100% Bingham's fault.
What I'm saying, I don't even think it's unlucky, because the whole time he sees Shelvick and whoever is behind Shelvick, the defenders coming back, running back towards goal. Right, they're all running back towards goal. So like, how unlucky is it when you bounce it off of him, right? Because you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. You just kind of get there and fucking get a spasm and fucking knock it into Shelvick's face.
It
Man,
is unlucky because he could go out and do that, and 100 times he's not gonna hit his face again.
if he's composed, if he's if listen, he comes out fucked up, right? But if he still has composure, he could clear that without doing what the fuck he did.
I agree with you 100%, but it's unlucky. It was a freak thing that won't happen. Like it's just unlucky.
I mean, the recipe was different to happen. So I'll disagree
I'll-
with you. You know,
I'll argue that he's the reason why we didn't lose this game at all too.
fair, right? Listen, fair moments.
Exactly.
Moments.
We're gonna
Cause
we're gonna
I-
we're
cause
going
I
we're gonna
agree.
go we're gonna highlight this as we should. We should highlight it. Stupid mistake. Take it on your chest. You're an idiot. He knows it at the end of the game. But after that goal, within the times that we were getting bombed, he made 3 saves and 3 really good saves off the line in a matter of 5 minutes that he shouldn't have gotten.
Yeah, man.
But
Again,
no one's ever gonna remember that. We're gonna remember the fact that he fucked it up.
yeah. And I think we should. I think two things.
Yeah, we should.
Two things. Listen, and I asked this earlier, and I fucked up because I asked in the chat earlier, how do you guys feel about losing? Because we're a man down. I fucked up because obviously we didn't lose. We tied, right? 2-2. But it almost has that feeling of like, no, it does. It's not even the feeling. We dropped 2 points this game, right? Because whether it be Zlatan scoring that goal and making it 3-1, or whether it be or there be Bingham not fucking up and we win 2-1, right? Whatever it is, like we dropped 2 points because 2 moments in that game led us to ending up being 2-2.
I'd say 3 moments. And
red card?
Look,
The
yes,
red-
and
yeah.
and to be honest with you, look, I know I gave Bingham shit, right? I know I did, and you guys gave Zlatan his shit for his thing. I'm with that 100%. I'm not gonna knock any of that, but to me, still the biggest issue from this was that red card from Daniel Steres. That to me, and just for that alone, I'm not even gonna knock fucking I'm not gonna knock Bingham for this game. Yeah, of course, I'm gonna rip him a new one every chance that I get, absolutely. But this is not gonna be on him. This is not. Rudy, you want to say that we could have been in second place? Yeah, that's a fact. We could have been in second place. But to me, the reality is the game, the way that it transpired, the fact that our team was still able to fight, being a man down because of Daniel Steres' dumbass decision, that's a big thing to me. And that to me is listen, getting ahead of myself, fool of the week for me.
No, I don't agree with you.
You don't have to agree with me. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's his full of the week. All right, let's do it. Who do you guys have for full of the week? Cheesy's full of the
In
week.
there?
I mean,
No.
Oh yeah, brought to you by Cheesy.
Brought to you by
Cheesy.
White Claw.
White Claw, straight from the stands. This is Cheesy, straight from the stands. By the way,
Yeah.
this is not our. This is Cheesy's podcast. Whatever Cheesy wants, Cheesy gets.
all right,
Quesito.
so full of the week. I mean, the game ended 2-2. After that, it was kind of locked it down.
By the way, did we talk about Cheesy's tat?
No, we could do that in the Straight from the Fence.
All right, cool.
So full of the week, guys. Come on. Angel
I already said
Steres.
it. Daniel Steres, yeah.
You get
They
Steres too?
Bingham. They Bingham.
Me
I
too.
ain't giving it to Stairs.
I'm getting it to Bingham too. I'm getting it to Bingham because because of everything we just talked about for the last 35 minutes or whatever. All right. We got questions for Straight from the Stands, or did we just get for
No, we
Carlisa?
got questions.
All right,
I do
just-
my job. What the fuck this is?
Yeah, he does a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, George, before we start that segment, shout me out, dog. Who backed you up today? 'Cause
Shout
I
out.
enjoying shit.
Oh,
What'd I do?
all right. Give me a second. Story time.
The fuck?
So
So,
everyone remembers me doing my Ethernet cables here the other day, and I was struggling. Everyone called me out. Everyone on this podcast was like, "Oh, you don't do that." Well, specifically one little piece of
me,
shit. Was
bitch,
like,
I
"Oh,
did that shit. And I'm not gonna do
Okay.
shit for you. You gotta pay me, bitch. I went to school for a reason.
Oh, here
I'm
it
not
is.
sweet.
Here it is. So the week that he was recording here at the crib, I tell him when he gets here, I'll be like, "Hey, do the Ethernet show me. I do it."
Hey,
Oh
shit, I
yeah,
forgot.
but you know exactly when someone's lying and they're trying to like take something else. Exactly, and
Oh,
right?
shit.
Like I asked him 4 times. He's like, "Oh yeah," and he like kind of forgot it.
You're a lying piece of shit. He asked me once when I got there and gave me shit. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure, I got you. And that was it. He didn't bring it up more than he's a lying piece of shit.
4 times.
Fuck
My
that.
story.
Lie.
Shut up. Mute button. Get
You're
the
right.
fuck
All
out.
right. You know what? Yeah, what George says. You're right. Yeah, because you
I
tell
swear.
truth.
And then when he leaves, he's like, "Oh man, I was gonna do it for you too." Shit. And then he's like, instead of saying,
What?
"Let me get a piece," "Let me get a piece,"
Never fucking
he's like,
addressed
"Oh,
that.
just-
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I have
But,
proof
alright,
that
last-
I have proof that I never mentioned shit because I knew I had to leave because I had to drop off Cheesy his homie shit. I knew I was only gonna stay there just for the fucking pod. I had to dip. I have proof. Cheesy's proof that I had to drop off his homie his fucking bag. So George is a lying piece of shit.
Okay.
Like I was
So
saying.
so what happened?
Okay, so long story short, Angel's a piece of shit. He just wanted to roast when his bitch ass can't even do it. If you can, come on the pod and I'll bet you 3 shots that you can't do it. 3 shots on the pod of gin.
All right, but what happened?
Take it back to back. Yeah, exactly. Look at the pussy looking now. All right.
I
long
said
story
okay,
short,
bitch.
Masa came today. He didn't know how to do it either. Real shit. He was talking a lot of shit. He's like, dog, how do you do this?
You
What?
took that shit then.
He did it. He did it perfectly. And he didn't do it perfectly, but he got it. He got it down. So shout out Masa. Angel, if you a man about your shit, get on the pod and do it live. If not, then take 3 shots.
All right, boss.
Since you went to college, right? Since you went to college.
Let's get into questions. Let's get into questions.
You know what I mean? We're still fucking up big, bro. I think the scores are gonna be 2-0 Galaxy.
I mean, we did better than I expected.
Fuck San Jose.
Fuck Levels FC. Fucking G's are gonna be coming on top, right?
Manny from the Outlaws is right as fuck. That baby cam has the truth. You have baby cam. Put that shit. Stream that shit. Live, bitch.
Can we get into the questions?
I gotta
please?
go through the feed first.
Yeah, that's what I thought, motherfucker. That's what I
No,
thought.
not for art. Never mind.
Can we get into the
All right,
questions, please?
Edwin 08 Brian asks, are there still seats left for the bus to the stank?
We figured that some of you guys are going to be asking questions last minute, so we made enough reservations where there should be enough seats. The question is, are you getting picked up from Dignity Hill Sports Park or DTLA? Shoot the ACB social message this week. And that's a reminder for everyone, if you just want to make sure that you're on there. If you got the email directly from ACB and you read everything, obviously you responded with where you're getting picked up from, and you should be good.
Cool. All right. Cheyenne 9 asks, squad prediction for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the League's Cup game against Cruz Azul.
We didn't even talk about that, huh? Well, let's
We don't need to talk about that.
I mean, we already know what's going to happen. It's going to be a backup squad. Some people asked about if
No,
Tottenham
did you see the updated rosters?
No, I didn't.
Well,
Lie to me.
It's just Zlatan.
Zlatan and Pavon.
Zlatan Pavon.
But
Yeah,
here's
don't
the thing,
sell
though.
out.
I think they need to be registered prior to the final. In case they make it the final, they can play the final. I think that's all it is. I think it might be some kind of regulation like where they need to be placed in the squad before they can't be placed just for finals. What I'm trying to say. So I don't think we should be worried about them playing at all. Stairs though. Stairs plays.
Stairs, please.
He should play. He should play.
Yeah,
should play. He's
play.
well rested.
He should definitely play.
He's well
Okay,
rested.
And he's
And
gonna
then
play
he's not
Saturday
gonna have another
or
game on
Sunday.
Sunday. So
Yeah.
all right.
Oh wait.
Mhm.
Predictions for that game.
Can we get to that? All right. 1-0
talking-
Galaxy.
Against Cruz Azul? All right, cool.
Cruz Azul ain't shit.
So what's the prediction?
I'm gonna go 3-1 Galaxy because we're daddies, and they're gonna be playing in blue, so they're gonna lose.
Angel.
I say 2-1. Some fucking how, we're gonna see Gio in the final.
I think we tie the game 1-1 and we win in penalties again.
PKs. I was thinking about that too, because Lamson's a real goalkeeper. Like he's a legitimate goalkeeper, and not like David Bigham. But
Hey, you should have seen George's face today, dog, when Pogba missed that penalty, and I had told him that that shit was gonna get blocked. That shit was gold.
That shit was dope.
All right, let's go on.
All right. Beer and Metal as Bingham last game. What are your thoughts on him?
Mm-hmm.
trash.
It
garbage.
doesn't matter what your thoughts are.
Stupid. Stupid.
All right. Bye, guys.
You're so
Me a la verga.
stupid. You're so stupid. I swear to God, I
Hell
hate you
yeah.
guys.
Fuck yeah. The Rock
You know what?
is
Fuck
dope.
you and your stupid cables.
Yeah, we get it. We know it's cool, dog.
Oh shit! Oh man.
All right, next question. Not question, but MOG Cheesy says the claw is here again. Masa, I'm waiting.
Give me some time, Bobby. I'm gonna get that shit done. Don't trip.
All right. All right. V. Solo.
Wait. That's the time we can talk about his tattoo right quick.
Oh, let's talk about the twos. Yeah, they came out.
There you go.
Perfect,
What's he calling? All right, Masa. Why is Cheesy calling you out? What is he asking about? When is the time or whatever he said? What is he referring to?
Okay, so Cheesy got a white claw tattoo on his shin with a straight from the stands flavor.
Yeah, man.
And yo, like I couldn't believe he got it right. Shout out to Cheesy, dog. Hey, we love you, dog. We appreciate you. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And so I seen it and I was like, yo, that tat is hard. And I was like, you know what? I'll match you. And everybody's like, nah, Masa, you fucked up. but I can confirm that I know what the fuck I was saying. I know what the fuck I was doing, and I'll say here live. I'm a Cheesy's tat.
Match everything.
Match. Oh yeah, I
Oh
have to, dog.
fuck! Hell
Sick
yeah!
ass food though. All right.
All
Go
right.
on.
V San Lorenzo 5 says Galaxy W on Sunday.
Oh yeah. No, listen.
Oh yeah, that's easy. We poppies.
We'll come back and talk
Eh,
about that in the tailgate. But for sure,
yeah.
yeah.
Vero Pedo. What up, Vero?
What up,
Says
Vero?
Bingham lack of communication or epic fuck up.
Both.
I think it's
Epic
both.
fuck up.
I think Bingham doesn't talk to his back line, and when they, I feel for him. He fucked up. Fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy call.
He fucked up. He fucked up. He fucked
Alright.
up.
Next question. Next question.
Carlos
dog.
is not real. Says with Bingham having terrible decision making, why don't we start Matt Lamson?
Nah, chill.
No.
No, there's no way.
No.
Listen, I don't think Matt Lamps is good.
We don't know that though.
Yeah, listen, I don't. That's what I'm saying.
We've
I
seen
don't.
him.
I don't.
One game.
Listen, I don't think Matt Lamps is good. Right? He's a fucking journeyman. I don't think he's good. I'm not saying that fucking Bingham is great, but I don't leave it as it is. Hopefully we make some moves in the summer or winter, whatever the fuck it is for us.
Look, as long as everyone acknowledges that Bingham is not great, serviceable, fine.
I've been saying that, bro.
No one's saying that he's great. He's
lot of
good for
people-
MLS.
Okay.
I agree.
He's not great. He's good for MLS. Have we been on here saying otherwise? Has anyone on this podcast said otherwise? No.
I don't think so.
So I don't know why you're yelling. Go yell at Twitter. We're not the ones saying it.
Yeah, anybody want Angel? Don't let nobody tell you different. Go for it.
Lopez
Let's go.
Isaiah says, "Where's everyone gathering for the viewing party Sunday night? Is the Galaxy having anything?
Galaxy have a viewing party at the stadium.
Yep.
At the Legends Plaza.
We'll have there should be more information coming out soon. So
Yeah, probably at Wednesday after the League's Cup game.
Cool. Romonandinho asks, ya, quotation marks, es la hora de vender a Asteris.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to selling them, but fuck, dog.
Listen, I
don't
hope-
trust people right now.
I hope this is not based off of a last performance or because he got the red
Listen, we've been talking about selling him just because he's on a high.
card. Yeah.
We need to get used to that thought. I don't agree that we should be on him because he fucked up for the red card, because it is what it is. Like, he got the red card. I know people have some prior hate to him, which is understandable, but if we're still gonna sell him
Yeah.
high.
But sell him because he's a good player, not because he's fucking up. You know what I mean? Like don't start on that train yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Galaxy Fanatic, Big Will says, give it up
Big
to the
Will.
G's for putting up a hell of a fight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Listen, and it's funny because we're out here complaining that we didn't take that dub, right? I mean, 10 men
Yeah.
and we didn't take dub, but it was not taken.
E.Balin _ asks, when are y'all having a meet and greet though?
Every tailgate,
Any tailgate, just come up to us.
Yeah, we're the
Yeah, we got to do better at all of us.
Hey,
being here.
I love all of y'all. Just don't offer me any more drinks, cause yeah, I can't. Like,
or churrito, dog. Because last day.
To
oh
be
my
fair though,
God.
there's usually at least one of us almost at every
yeah,
event.
there's
that's out there.
always a representative.
With the
of us.
exception, I think the last one, right? The last one, the movie theater thing, because we had our,
Oh, yeah,
our fantasy football
Oh, yeah.
and
yeah,
listen,
priorities.
you know.
No, but we should make it a thing where we're all there. But listen, shit happens. But
Or
at
next
least one
year.
of us are there.
Next year, because
I'll take. Oh yeah, well Angel for sure is not going to be there, and so right now you'll get the. Well, lucky for you.
Nah, but
right now's
actually-
the time to go. Right now's the time to go to.
meet
a home
Angel
game.
at viewing parties. Meet Angel at viewing
Yeah,
parties.
so say I go to most of the away games and most of the viewing parties, so you'll see me at some. I mean, you see me somewhere.
All right.
And sorry, just one last thing, and we also, I think we're gonna get trying to figure out how to do a tailgate live, so we'll definitely do that then as well.
yeah, that's in the work. You can offer me drinks. I don't care. Fuck him. He's a pussy.
That's
Sharky-
accurate, dog. Yo soy hombre cambiado, dog.
Me too.
I'm
I don't drink.
straight. Yeah.
All right, next question. Let's go.
I only drink White Claws with cheesy.
Okay, Angel.
What the fuck? Did Angel pass it to rest for you? What the fuck is happening here?
Oh shit.
Y'all good?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, hold on, really quick. I'm gonna say one of the first times I met Rudy, I forgot what the fuck was happening, what we were talking about, and I just rolled up and creeped up on him out of nowhere, just being loud as fuck. And he
Oh,
looked
yeah.
at me like, Yo, you got Tourette's?
Good,
And
weird.
and that stuck ever since. That was in 2011, I think it was.
Yeah, something like
In
that.
2011, yeah, and it
Yeah.
stuck ever since then.
Because he started
Yeah.
yelling at me. I was like,
Yeah,
Tourette's
like
something
the
what's wrong
fuck, you got
with you?
Tourette's?
I mean, Tourette's is not funny, guys. That's not what I was trying to do at all.
No, right, obviously. Sure.
All right, go for
All
it,
right.
George.
Sharky14 says, can we get David Bingham to have a sit down one-on-one with Angel?
Ooh, with or without a water bottle? That's what I want to know.
Listen, I can confirm that it's going to be nothing of what you hear like this, because Angel was like the same exact thing with Daniel Stairs, and the day that he met him at the Galaxy at the View. Remind me, wait, was I the only one there? I think
what
Rudy
has
and
been my
Dustin was
beef
there,
with
right?
Daniel? No, you guys are. What has been my beef with Daniel Stairs? Why did I have beef with him for so long? Because he has everything that he's ever needed
No, man.
to be a solid as
No.
defender.
Listen.
Right? What he is now.
Angel.
That
All right.
season,
Let
that
Rudy say the
season,
story.
that season, the whole year you went saying, if I see Dennis, I'm gonna deck him in the neck. I'm gonna deck him in the
What
neck.
happened?
Quote
What
unquote.
happened?
He said, I'm gonna deck him
What
in the
happened,
neck.
Rudy?
And then we
Tell
met
me
him.
what happened when he saw him.
And when we met him, he in a nice soft tone, not Angel Stone, nice
Right.
soft tone. He said,
Listen,
you gotta be better, man. You gotta be better.
first of all, if David Bingham and I are in the room together, I need to make sure I have my papers with me to prove to him that.
Oh,
No,
you know,
no. Don't even go there. Chill.
Thank you.
Chill.
So move on.
Don't start with that shit. Don't go. Next question.
Listen,
Go.
I'm just sharing what I
Shut
hear.
up.
I'm just sharing what I hear.
He's all bark, no bite. Just leave him alone. He's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I don't.
Um,
I'm like a little dog.
Lisa Martinez 98 says, "Do y'all think that we would have won if we would have gotten that red card?"
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
All right. Out.
We got a lot of questions for what? There's la hora. The claw is here. Shinga. Okay. God damn, a lot of people posted up questions, but I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
No, just me.
What the fuck I hate you.
I don't know how to pronounce this. GFC 8. Sorry, guys. When is Roman coming back to play?
I hope he's on track for mid-September, right? Is mid-September?
I'm thinking mid-September.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's gonna start training next week or
right?
this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can confirm he's playing on Sunday.
Oh, wait. No, that'd be so dope. Imagine surprise out of nowhere. That'd be sick.
Nah, so he could get hurt again? Nah, I'm straight. Let's hold that.
Mr. TP22 says, not a question, but someone holler at GBS to put Antuna at right back.
No, man, let's not go that far yet. But it worked. It worked for a while.
Yep. How does it feel? Is la hora with no? Does ACB not start who song? Nope. That's really it. That's it.
All right, boys.
We got some ACB plugs. ACB plugs.
We're doing today.
Yeah, we got.
Give me a second. Angel, start singing. Angel, start singing to
ACB
land
plugs.
No.
Wait, what?
Not that plug.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, just sing in general?
Mm-hmm. Okay, one last
You
question.
like salsa?
I knew I had to.
I'm salsa.
Oh my fucking god! You still with that shit?
Oh, hell
Kevin-
yeah, dog, for days.
Kevin R222 says, why the fuck is it 150 for a GA ticket tomorrow? That's the question.
150 for a GA ticket tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't buy that.
Probably, the fuck? Because Azul fans probably thinking that, or some type of fan. I don't know. I mean,
They haven't won shit since '97, and they're trying to sell a ticket for $150.
Really?
I had no idea. Listen, if you're really trying to get a ticket to those games, shoot one of us a DM. I'm sure we can get you something a lot cheaper than that.
Definitely cheaper. And that's it, yeah.
Nope.
All right.
They're
So
$27 on StubHub right now, just if you want to look for it. I think what this man is trying to mention is that for the Stank on Sunday, because they're at 157 on StubHub.
Okay, maybe yes.
Well, I mean,
That's what it is. It is what it is with that one. But tomorrow it's $27.
plus supply and demand, baby. Basic economics. It's
Angel.
a smaller stadium.
ACB plugs,
Yeah.
come on.
ACB plugs.
Plugs.
These are the ACB plugs.
ACB
ACB plugs.
Brought to you by
Alright.
Straight from the Stands, Cheesy, White Claw.
White Claw, cheesy times two. Yeah. So a few things. So obviously, as you guys know, tomorrow night is the game. There may be a tailgate. There may not be a tailgate. It really depends on turnout. But listen, Tuesday night game. That game doesn't seem to be cracking as much. So maybe as I know, they might
Not
just
for
have the large
Masa.
tailgate.
Masa loves weekday games.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Massa and weekday games. But another thing, so Wednesday night though, after that, there is a soccer pickup going on at the main stadium. I don't know if you got a chance to RSVP or not, but if you weren't aware of it, shoot Jonathan Malta or Alex Merced a message. If you don't have their contact info, shoot us a note. It is again, yeah, it's a pickup soccer, but at the main field, so you know where Slaughter make the magic happen.
Hey, real quick, sign that waiver. Bring it signed because I'm about to break all your ankles.
There you go. If you
Straight
guys listen, that's true because Masa apparently killed somebody at the ACB barbecue. So I heard that this person can't go to work for 3 months. So, you know, I hope you have insurance.
What it do, baby?
Another thing, as you guys are aware though, there is gonna be a viewing party for Stank and just prepping everyone. So you guys try and make it out. We're gonna bring the same information again on Sunday. I mean, on for the tailgate. But again, just so you guys are aware, there is going to be a viewing party at the stadium, at the Legends Plaza. We're going to post out all that information on socials, so you'll see it. Also, just happen to be in Vegas. Vegas is also going to have a viewing party for a lot of locals that are now starting to get together finally after, months of trying to make this shit happen. Now Vegas is starting to get some traction. So,
But it's dope.
listen, Vegas is fun as shit, and then doing it with fellow G's, at least for a couple of hours, even more dope as shit. So we're gonna put that information out there as well. I can't confirm that there will be additional viewing parties. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few that just spin up on their own. But for the most part, we're only gonna be pushing the one with the FO. Again, as you guys are aware, though, 2 pickup locations: pickup downtown LA, pickup Dignity Hill Sports Park. If you guys are not on that or you guys are not sure, shoot us a DM. We'll try to make that happen. And the last thing, Little Rob is asking for this one. So Galaxy 2 tickets. We play on August 31st here at home against Sacramento Republic. That's kind of a big deal for Sacramento. It's a 7 p.m. game. So if you are not making the game, send your tickets now. Either send them to us, to any of us for you guys know here, or send them directly to the ACB account. If you can make it somehow, if you're not making the trip up to Seattle for the game, please make it out to support G's2 for that game because Sacramento always tends to bring at least one bus deep to that game. It's one of their biggest games. Obviously, they get to come down to LA, all that good shit. So make it out. If you can't make the game, send your tickets to one of us or just send them directly to the ACB accounts. We're going to get them to people that want to go and support G2. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm sure we'll probably get more stuff. A lot of these things you guys are here again on Thursday, but just want to keep engraving this into your guys' head. So I think that's it for me.
Sure.
Hey, there's a question on the chat. What time is pickup for the bus?
Info is all going to be out this week.
Dope. Anything else? Anything else? Could we go to sleep now?
Can we go home? Can we go home? From our White Claw Studios, sponsored by White Claw and Cheesy.
Live from the White Claw Studios in several different places here in the area.
In Carson, California.
All right, boys. With that being said, it's another episode of Straight from the Stands. I'm your boy Rudy, and I'm smart on Twitter. I'm smart on Twitch. I'm smart on the gram.
Jay undefeated 7. Go Dodgers.
At LiveitAF96 on Twitter, 882691 if you want to see how awesome my life is on Instagram.
Hey, if you guys want to give me ideas of how I could fuck with Angel next broadcast, slide into the DMs.
Have them come over and build your cables, dog. I got you.
Sign me off, Masa.
Ya lo mandé a comer mierda.
He owes me 3 shots if he doesn't do it.
I'm not gonna do shit. Like Masa, I'm not gonna do shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do shit. Fuck off.
Sign me off, Masa.
Love and G's up.
Peace.